Flat Earth British, Martin Lietzke speaking. Happy Flatterday, guys. Flat thumbs, and that has been like a fantastic chat feed for the last hour. It's been like literally legendary already. Now, this is going to be the start to what is going to be a flat-tastic weekend on Flat Earth British. I can hardly contain myself. I'm buzzing my ass off, guys. I've been having shivers galore with excitement for all of the groovy stuff that is about to happen next on this adventure. And the groovy thing about it is all of you guys will be a part of it, okay? There's something absolutely fantastic coming, guys. All of us can feel it. Can you feel it? It's fucking magical, okay? So we're on the brink of something, and we're buzzing you because we all know in our hearts, in our primal being, that we're on the forefront of it all, okay? This is our doing. Now, I've had to change my game plan, okay? Because I was always in, I've always said since childhood, I'm in the saving humanity business, but that is no longer the case because there's not many of them left to save, and save them from what exactly? So I can't do much for the jabbed anymore, but the remainder, and there will be a lot less of us, it's going to be better. So as you can see, we've been busy on Flat Earth British and trying to organise, or am organising, a fantastic convention for us. And wait till you hear what we got to speak, guys. It's going to be fantastic. So if you're in the UK, holy shit, guys, this is the one. Yeah, this place holds 300 people. We will be the 300. Okay, we're going to take Mudflood to a whole new level because this will be the first Tatarian Mudflood Flat Earth Convention, I guess, in history. Okay, which is fantastic because I went to the first Flat Earthers British Convention in history since Rowbotham, which is also flatastic and legendary and historical. So play a part in our story, not his story, and comes to this convention. I'm going to show you all about it and tell you what's going to be happening right now. We've got context to this, as you can see in the descriptions box. Dead in the water. Is all art, all Phoenician allegory and contemporary Tavistock Institute music telling us that we're dead in the water? Well, we're going to have a look at that, guys. Okay. Because maybe. I see this whole reality completely different now, guys. You know, I look at a church. I don't see a church. I see some super futuristic, highly technological device is what I see. And I see the circuit board city now, and I feel it. You know, I'm just, all of us, you know, we see the toroidals, crisp packets or whatever blowing around, and we're like, whoa, you know, I know what's going fucking on here. You know, it's just the most biggest mind blow ever. So yeah, convention. So myself and India Wilson, who's been doing some calls for me as well, we're going to get this moving because time is getting fucking on, and I really, really would like a Flat Earth British convention and a chance for all the guys to meet, as I've been going on about it for quite some time. So I've managed to nail a place, the E57 Club in Birmingham, England. It's nice and central for everyone to get to. And I have spoken in this place before in Truth Juice. Truth Juice are out of this place. So it'll be Truth Juice and Flat Earth British presents the Holy Grail of the Great Reset. Okay, convention. We're going to have speakers. We're going to have the whole day, and hopefully a fuck ton of people, okay, bringing their love. None of that stupid Rona bullshit even existing anymore. Okay, can you dig that? Last time I was there, I had the most fantastic time. So I really liked this place. We ended up out in the car park till early hours in the morning, having a fantastic party. I didn't even want to go home. It was that good. Okay, place is massive. So that'll be on the 10th of September. We're going to organise the tickets and that this week, but we have to, you know, just finalise guest speakers. Now, the first speaker we got is the legendary Dave Murphy, allegedly Dave, off of YouTube, who I'd spoken with on, actually been speaking with on conventions a couple of times in the past, okay? And he's a fantastic speaker, and he's a legend of truth. So that's a bit of a coup. So Dave's coming along, and thought we'd have somebody along who's not been around that long, but has made a massive splash in the mud flood movement. And that is Paul Cook. So he's offered to be a volunteer. I said, no, Paul, come and do your shit on stage. So we're going to get Paul Cook, Dave Murphy, myself, and I'm going to do a wicked presentation for you all. Probably a little bit of comedy, probably. And then we're going to have a massive party, the biggest Truth has ever seen. I shit you not, guys. Okay. So Britain got it going on. Okay. You happy about that? Something to look forward to, guys. And it's only a month to wait. So it's a month to get this shit together. Okay. If you're gutted, because I'm in America land or Australia, and fear not, because I had a little Brian wave. I have them. Because this is a plan. And I thought, well, we could have an international Skype call and present it during the show. And we could ask legendary, autodidactic Campbell, who's just agreed to do so in chat. Skype call. John Levy, if we all ask you really, really nicely, like pretty please with bells on, and we do love you, would you do us the honor of making this the most fantastic moment in truth so far, which it would be. Now, you won't miss a second of any of this, guys. I'm going to get some people to record every second of the whole day. Hopefully, previous conventions, this stuff was covered really, really well. But I wonder if Dode Darker is out there anyway. Brother, you was fantastic at doing shit. You busy? So I need a little bit of help coming in. Steve Richards, this is where you come into it all. Okay, need you, brother. So all my brothers and sisters, we're all going to meet together. I can I'm getting emotional even thinking about it. Yeah, I am. I really get emotional thinking about it. My Brian, I fantasize about it and I'm off, So it's amazing. This is going to be fantastic. So that is coming up and plenty to look forward to in between. So tomorrow night, okay, also to add to the fantasticness that is Flat Earth British, okay, Martin Leaker of Flat Earth British is going to take Tatari and a Mudflood over to Russian Vid's channel at 8 o'clock GMT tomorrow night. That is Sunday night on the 8th of whatever year and month it is on Russian Vids. Okay, you've seen him on my channel quite recently, and it was a classic, wasn't it? So I'm going to do that over there, and I'm going to basically just and spew all over people who don't know about our subjects. And you know what that's like, isn't it? There's no coming back, is there? So, oh, so excited. So let's have a look at you all. There's some beautiful people in chat. It's been absolutely buzzing for quite some time. Psycho Dave is here. My first hello. It's the Psycho Dave. So, good to see you, Manny. Thank you for all the messages. And Carla Red Pillage, who is epic friendage. Gavster and Kim, who is bad. Sorry about all that palaver this week with the psychopath that managed to spoil everybody's fun on our Flat Earth British Telegram chat, which is linked below in the show notes. He will no longer be around. Okay. So I have fairies, call 0, and oh shit. No, I got problems with Hank. You know about my brother Hank. It's fucking terrible. Guys, I'm having a nightmare. I can't sleep. Look at my eyes. Yeah. Hank is, since his second jab, my brother. I haven't told you, have I? My brother Hank's lost his shit completely, guys. He's joined the Mujahideen. Yeah. Keeps praying to Allah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hank, how's it going? Oh, Hank, you look like one of the Rolling Stones, Hank. You look like Keith Richards. Really, really don't like you very much, Hank, anymore. Didn't like you anyway. I think there's a good chance you might have a pillow over the face in the middle of the night. Did I just say that aloud, Hank? But you are really, really fucking annoying, Can you see the similarities? Yeah, he's a family look-alike. So, yeah, so Hank, who I affectionately name Hank the Wank, okay, because since his second jab, he's been, well, there's no other way to put it, guys. I'm going to have to just spit it out. He's been chronic masturbating since his second jab, okay? He's not in here, he's in the other room, but all night I hear these strange noises. Could you live with that? No? And in between these strange noises that I don't want to describe, okay, just use your imagination, don't. He does this all night, guys. Shut up, Frank. I can't take it. Fucking life used to be so sweet before you came along, Hank. You just spoil everything. See, Lindsay earlier suggested that we gave you Viagra. Yeah, something like that, but the opposite effect would be really nice. Don't really like him. Not abusing my little brother Hank or anything. Like, guys, but he's really weird. Anyway, 500 of you watching. I hope we don't hear anything more from Hank today, you know, or any strange sounds. If you do, just try to ignore it. Sorry, just me. I don't know anymore. Okay, so yeah, loads of things happening. We're going to talk about in this post, watery wickedness in the Phoenicians. We're going to talk about how did it get there? In this case, ginormous radium heaters. How did they get that up the hill on the horse and cart and deliver it to that cottage on the hill? Good fucking question, Matt. So we're going to think about, is it the chance as well that in a few years, because of over farming, GMO farming, that they fucked up this place, and there's only a few years left, the crops will be available on this place. Okay, this happened before, I think, in the Oklahoma Dust Bowl situation, but I mean on a big scale. Okay, because there are clues to point towards that might be the case. Okay. Also, I got some cool interviews coming up next week. I'll talk about soon. Okay, and a fantastic discovery, guys. Who even knew? So Melage, you all know Melage, who's jazz soldier, a flat with British. She discovered a Starfort system right in smack in the middle of England land. That basically, we thought there was limited Starforts in the UK, right? You know, Chatham, Plymouth, Fort William, Pembroke Dock, but there are limited Starforts in Britain. We've always questioned why. No, it's not the case. The place is covered. The place is covered. Got more information coming in on these soon, and what a mind blow! They're still there, and we got some photographs and that of what is a fantastic discovery, a real woohoo. I have to get to this. I haven't actually been to a Starfort, guys. I want to feel the energy field. Maybe you do some tests, radiation tests. I got a Geiger counter. Who even knows? May do that. So yeah, we're going to think about 1,000 things in this video. And I do warn you before we get underway, okay, that there will be 10,000 things that I'm going to, slot into your Brian. Okay, it's going to be a juice overflow. We're all the way to the images at the end. Okay, and we will along the way have a few laughs at some of my favorite book covers, and in this case, this is really good, some of the most obscure and funny newspaper articles or covers in history, and some of them are a bit rude. So anyway, we're gonna have fun anyway. You in the mood for that? Goody. So do tell Martin. We want to know the details, mate. Well, frankly, it's all of it will be talked about in the next week or so. We're going to be getting it on. Sup, Johnny, my brother. Good to see you. Lotus Film Studios, who's Dean, who is in Hawaii land. So nice. Brian, good to see you. Yeah, I'm in Britain. Yeah, it's raining. I know. Check this out. Pretty trippy, isn't it? So good to see you, Brian. Buddha, my brother. Rebecca, good to see you. Flat Fumage, double flat Fumage with infinity, twice, thrice. Googleplex. I don't think you can beat that unless you add a Graham's number. Autodidactic was kindly going to add. Hopefully, it's not going to be too much with our age because Australia, there's always a time problem, isn't there? But that would be fantastic, Amber, if you could do that. And a couple more names up on the screen. Just get everyone would be in it too. Lee, good to see you, my friend. Hippie Shake, good to see you. It's a Flat Earthers convention, by the way. So that's not the Globe Convention. Anne, I hope you like your picture. It's going to be shown a bit later. We've had some fantastic pictures come in. And so people with flat earth muggages, well, not people, actually, trees, who should be shaking chat now. But we get to see her fingernails. Yeah, I think she might have painted them special just to hold the mug. I'm not saying that she did, but might have. Did you paint your nails special to hold the mug? Because I tell you, it was very well modeled. You should be a hand model. Yeah. Is that even a thing? Yeah, of course it is, man. Of course they got hand models. They do rings and things, don't they? Yeah, they got them. If they got Icelandic ass models, they've got ring models. Just saying. Jeffrey Bale, Skull Asylum, Cal Red Pill, lend me a tenner. So exciting it is. I can feel it just emanating through the computer, guys. You know, 600 and 700 all watching on Satarian channel, Facebook, and Matt Liga channel. Could you share this out as well, please? Get a big crew over to share this juicage. Okay. Jack, who's in Derby Land, good to see you, my brother. Oh, happy hats on. I think it's a thing. Okay, I'm going to put some shades on. Okay. Because, like, the future's so bright, I got to wear shades. They did have an advert saying the future's bright, the future's orange. No, it's not. Oh, we're having such a riot. I love it. So there you are. That don't really go with my surroundings. I look a bit too Indiana Jones. I went to as a fancy dress as Indiana Jones once before. Andrea73, Theo is here, and HK, Anders, who's much loving us. Oh, it's wicked, isn't it? I feel a love. Devil's Advocate, I think he's in Australia land, maybe. I may have got that wrong. I don't know. I don't even know why I even said that. I'm trying to, basically, I read minds, and I'm getting like madly psychic. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a magical place when you know. Okay, when you work it out, guys, when you work this place out, don't fucking give him an inch. Don't even listen to any of it. All of it is fucking lies. The entire paradigm, guys. I mean, all of it. Yeah, you know, everything they set out for us in this paradigm, the marriage, the mortgage, everything is fucking apocalyptic. You know, there's strange cults that they fucking worshiping like fucking torture victims and stuff. This place is infinitely fucking nuts, and we need to get the fuck away from them as soon as possible. Get ourselves a country, get ourselves somewhere away from them, because they're not going to like us. And let's be honest, 90%, maybe all of us here, are going to actually not be able to have the jab because of well, we don't want to destroy our dignity and be able to not live with ourselves, do we, guys? You know, this is a spiritual thing. It's not just a fucking jab. This is an attack of humanity forever. And then after the children, we've known this from the very fucking beginning. Something really has to be done, you know? But the jabbed, no time for him. That's it. That's it. Can't help it. Oh, there's India who's helping us. We're a big fucking thank you to India who's helping us organize all of this convention. Okay, so I dare say we're gonna you know, get a couple of volunteers along the way to help us out and stuff, because we're gonna make this a fantastic affair. You happy? Okay, make it happen, guys. Build it and they will come, or is it build it and he will come? I don't know. It's a Mengler effect. Legend J, good to see you, my brother. Carol's here as well. Oh, Carol Costello. I love Albert Costello stuff. Frankie. And Capelocious and Cough it up, brother. Gives you good buzz. Jeffrey Bale. S. Coopage. She's lovely too. JT World. Lee Brogan. And Spell Ring, who is Scottish, is there. Kannalina Dermot. Paul Cook, kick-ass, going to be fantastic. Can you imagine that? I know. So we're going to get maybe a name or two more, because we've got like, it's a whole day. So like 70% in the day, and I'm going to be comparing, and I'll keep the whole thing going at MC it. We're going to have music, and I do insist on like having some sort of disco. You know, basically, we can all have a skank on the dance floor. Yeah, I really, really want that. Does that sound good, guys? You fucking know it. So you gotta live high life, guys. You don't know what the fuck is coming, and you gotta enjoy every second. Live in and now, make it fucking magic. Don't moan in your head. That's them. Yeah, every time you get them moaning things, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's pussy action. That's them. Okay? We're fucking warriors, guys. We don't even play their game. We don't even need to. All powerful. Powers with the people, and it's coming back to the people. It's prophecy. Promised land is ours. And that's this fucking place. And I don't even think we're from you. What if the arrivals, the new arrivals, were homunculus from undergrounds, and they were bred to be evil? Because let's be honest, guys, this fucking place, no matter what field you go down or what avenue, it always ends up fucking dark. It's like the whole paradigm is geared into negativity, like every avenue. Yeah. It's a constant battle to stay away from it. The whole paradigm. Choose one. Choose the fucking subject, and it will always be block ends. Yeah. Punching a wall. This place is fucking nuts and evil. Okay. We all know it. That's why this place is the last bastion of sanity, as far as I can see. Anyway, right, there's enough of you watching now. I'm going to start sharing. Excuse me, start sharing screen right now, and let's get on with the information. Okay, I'm just going to show you the club that we are going to be having this convention, and it's rather sizable. Keep watching Flat Earth British, and I'll keep you all up to date as things happen. Everybody get involved. Everybody take part. You'll all be able to watch this anyway. Nobody's going to miss a thing. I promise you that. Okay, I'll make sure nobody misses a whole second. And this is like same amount of people and on par with that Flattoberfest that having in America that we couldn't go to. We're having 1 year. I know, fantastic. Feels much better about it all now. Anyway, flat thumbs and much love to you all, guys. Let's have a fab night, shall we, and just make it happen. Feel the magic? You know it. So there it is, the E57 Club. I reckon because of the architecture that it was built in 1957. Just hazarding a guess, but it's a big gaff anyway, guys. I've been here before. They got a big convention suite. They've got well, like that big fucking thing there. And this thing here is where I presented. They got a big screen where they connect it up as well to the big screen. You can get a couple of hundred in here, and the rest is big fucking lounges. So they say they're licensed for 300. I don't know if I can get 300 tickets, but if that would be the case, I know we would fucking sell them, and I know that everyone would pack this place out, because this is something. This is fan-fucking-tastic. So we're doing that 1 month from now. Flat Earth British guys are all going to meet and have a fantastic time. We all hang out in this car park outside after, because the bar's open till 11:30. So we're just going to go out and get even more wankered in the car park and have a dance in it. You fucking know it. So that sounds fantastic anyway. So we'll make it happen. We're going to have fun. Watery Wickedness and the Phoenicians. Now, this here is jugs. This is also a jug. You get 2 jugs. And what you find in Phoenician architecture, in fountains, is you'll see the Phoenicians pouring water out of jugs. Now, we think the Phoenicians are hiding in the water. We think them to be informational data in the aquatic simulation or whatever this fucking place is. But we think this is allegory for it. And we think that the water... a cloud can disappear, but it's still there, and it can appear as well. So water can just appear. So they show us in allegory, in sculpture, that they flood the fucking place, okay, that the waters come, okay. Here is another set of jugs with like squirty action, really. So they show you in this fountain in Florence that, you know, it's another set of jugs. It's the same as the other jugs. The jugs. Yeah, no. So nicely placed shout, by the way. So this Phoenician who's riding, who's got like the, obviously it's a fish, but she arrives with the watery wickedness. Okay, the milky information. So you find this in all of this sort of Phoenician architecture. The message of, the message of, we're going to pour water on your ass. I'll give you some more examples in a minute. Okay. And I think that's the Trevi fountain. I've chucked money in that, again, with the pot porridge. But pour is like pour, isn't it? Look at the Starfort on the Fort Wood. It's a different shape than I thought. But we're going to see a fantastic Starfort later. Very exciting, this vlog is today. So, more water and more jugs. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy now. So anyway, so these are also a set of jugs. Now, what I found here, guys, is a Middle Ages text, which I've been going through, and I'm like, it's left me like, what the fuck? Holy, what the fuck? And what am I looking at here? And what the hell is this? So it sort of points towards the Phoenicians' watery wickedness after a reset, flooding the place. Now, you know, the same thing as you get with, I guess, Aquarius, pouring water out, carrying a jug, 2 jugs in this case, pouring it onto what looks like a brown sort of muddy landscape. But the context of the book was about military rules. So we'll look into this a little bit later, guys, but why is there rules in war in WAR? Because, you know, by its very nature, you know, killing and, you know, burning cities and, you know, and other unpleasantries like what happened in, say, Berlin or Nanking. This is a really unpleasant business. Yet, there's apparently rules. Yeah, like don't put a cow in a cannon. I don't know. So, yeah, so this is what it's about. So I don't know a lot of these words, but I'll just give you an idea. So we've got about chariots, okay. Blide, I'm not sure, okay. The converting tower, well, we'll have a little look at that in a minute. What is a converting tower? And this, the water angel. Now, remember, we're looking at a book of military tactician stuff here and military stuff. Why? They got water pouring out, and the water angel, like we've suggested, these angels are technology, and all of these pictures for water angel in military context. Yeah, I know. Attack on the castle, that's a bit strange, okay. Drawbridge as a tap. What? Geese in front of the castle. Oh, I've got to see that. Okay, all of them geese pictures in front of a castle. Is there something else going on? Oh, the bathhouse. Well, you get that with Phoenicians. The elevator. Oh dear, the elevator in the 14th century. River crossing. All right, that's not too unusual. There's a lot of features on there. Wedge-shaped chariot. Okay. Warriors behind a shield. Okay. Organ guns. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What, pray tell, are organ guns? 14th century organ guns? It's like somebody's read my first book. Divers with a snorkel. Well, I thought, oh, fucking hell. Isn't Jacques Cousteau like attributed to bringing out the snorkel? So I had a little look, and they now attribute it on Wikipedia to Aristotle. Yeah, Aristotle had a fucking snorkel because obviously they knew what the ancient Greeks were doing on a daily basis. Yeah, we found Aristotle's snorkel. Chastity belt. Now, isn't that really, really, really interesting? I wonder what that's all about. So, diver with a snorkel to chastity belt. Air mattress. Guys, 14th century air fucking mattress. Snorkels. All... I get left out. So, Mars saw Venus. All right, we get that. Alexander the Great. Yeah, because he was around about that time. Yeah, I know. No. They're then vast off time scales. They're non-existent, I'm afraid. Rider with a kite. Now, what exactly do they mean there? And kite, 14th century. I'm getting really fucking confused. This is seeming all weird. Pure text. Anyway, fragments of renamed manuscript. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of these weird as shit stuff. But I started here with the water angel because I thought, what? Water angel? So yeah, they give you a lot of depictions, and it's all Phoenician. Again, standing on the lion, kingage. What's with the twig? Shame I don't speak Old English. So Water Angel chapter. And then they give you, like I said, it's attributed to like military stuff. Some of it's a bit weird. It's like, what's that? Is that metal? 14th century? What the fuck? You know, it's these knights of armor. What do they do with it? Shoot it? What about that? That looks like some advanced machinery for like, you know, 14th century. All right, that's a bit more like... I guess what you'd expect. I couldn't tell you what this thing is, but this looks like it might chop somebody up. But what about this? This is a weapon, but they don't give you, I guess if you speak old, whatever that is, be able to know. I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. So yeah, they have unbelievably strange stuff. Rocket-looking things, the men hiding. Just freaky as shit. Okay, let's move on a bit. So I'm not thinking too much about angel art. Oh right, yeah, let's invade the tiny castle with a tiny ladder. Okay, I get that. So yeah, big thing on sieging season. Yeah, they don't go in the winter because obviously it's too cold. But what are you doing this spring, Harold? Oh, it's campaigning season, love. Good booty. You do mean treasure, don't you? Oh, yeah, of course, love. What did you think of me? What is this exactly? This is a shoe cleaning device, guys. We're getting medieval mud off medieval pointy shoes. Oh, pray tell. So let's have a look at the converting tower anyway. Let's have a look what's happening with the converting tower. Let's learn it together. Okay, well, that doesn't look too complicated. It's got a bit of a screw mechanism. Okay, they're them towers they drive in siege things and chuck giant arrows 30 foot long. They smash walls down like they do in the movie Joan of Arc. What about this? So we're looking at medieval knight here, right? Is this his helmet? Well, obviously not. So what's these balls? They're cannonballs? Is this a cannon? Well, no. What is it, guys? You know, this is looking like some highly technological shit to me, guys. Is it not you? Just saying, yo. So, yeah, I know. Who knew? So I'll link this book up so you can go through it and maybe try and decipher some of whatever the fuck that says. Some of the words are actually legible, I've noticed. And oh yes, the famous scissor back scratcher. I had one of those. It was absolutely lovely. Nothing to do with pain at all. And I think that might be something to do with chastity as well. Maybe this sort of is a belt, and I don't know whether that goes for peeing out of. So yeah, this is for a peeing out of thing, guys, in medieval era. Yeah, no, we're learning a lot together. Do you feel like you've learned a lot already? So this is a course here. Obviously, maybe your knob would go in there, and then you could pee out your armor, and you just run around the battlefield with one of them. Hope nobody sticks any dynamite up there. And, you know, obviously, blowing your knob off wouldn't be good on the battlefield. These are definitely knob things, aren't they? Am I making this up? Why does it look like, you know, a face with a trunk? I'll have to ask all you lot later, guys, because obviously you're more qualified than me in these subjects. I want to know, what do you think this is? And is it something to do with private parts, let's say, to put it mildly? Okay, so that was interesting. The angel. Let's have a look at the attack on the castle. I want to get to the geese. I'm quite buzzing about the geese. Oh, there. Oh, fuck me, yeah. What are they chucking at them? Dough. Pizza bases. Take that pizza base, you bastard. Yeah, because I tell you what, guys, you know, you think if you were driving and a piece of pizza base hit you in the face, yeah, well, you crash and die, wouldn't you? Okay, ladders for getting in. That's completely understandable. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if anyone dies and if there's any giants. Oh, these cities are really tiny, and this guy's he's surrendering. Maybe they surrendered with a off-color maroon flag back then. This is a belt again. No, I don't want to go too much into that. You know, we don't really need to know, do we, really, guys, about all that, really? Anyway, these I do not know. Let's move on. Okay, attack on castle was Prispur. I want to know what drawbridge as a tap means. Hiding in trenches, yeah, and there's no water in the moatage, is there? What kind of castle is this? Anyway. Well, let's have another look at some attack on castles. Oh, fucking genius. They'll never see you. Hide as a barrel, walk across the fields. They can't see us, can they? And, the French or whoever looking out the castle window. Hey, Claude, there are two barrels walking across the field. Oh, yes, two barrels. And obviously, it's not the enemy. No, that is completely normal. Two barrels walking across the field. I fart in your general direction. Wow, that's brutal. Especially in trench warfare, like they haven't got enough going on with bombs dropping and rats biting the bollocks and stuff, yeah? What's happening here? Drop a rock on your head. Genius. Wait till they get into the portcullis. Yeah, drop more rocks on your head. Oh, genius. There's two of us at a time. We can dive probably underwater, and we go as a rounded, bell-ended R2-D2 type thing. I don't know. My brain is trying to decipher what I'm looking at. Guys, I need greater minds than this at the moment. What exactly are we looking at? Are these robots? They look really armored. We're going to have a little deeper think about that, but not now, because my Brian Hurts, actually, and it's early in the vlog for Brian Hurtage. Yeah. Is that a giant? I'm just saying it's a little bit big in that tower blowing the trumpet. What's it doing? I'll tell you what's doing. It's causing a vibrational wave. And now they just send in like, you know, this is their, you know, they blew the trumpet first. We're coming in, sending naked Jerabanuskis with blowing trumpets, as you do in a medieval battlefield. Also pretty normal. Oh, look at the Antiquity tech and the knobbly bits on this. And it's covered in mud and rock and nothing else going on. Because do you know why? Post-reset society, mad flat. They're all mad as fuck. They're all mad as matches at this period. Don't know what happened. Anyway, geese in front of the castle. You waiting for this, guys? You excited? I wonder what we're going to see. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I know. I can read your minds, guys. You're thinking you're going to see geese in front of the castle. But maybe it's like men dressed as geese. Let's have a look. No, it's just geese. Geese in a basket. Oh, I get it. I get it. Coax them out because they want geese. Whatever. Farquhar. Geese. Do geese have eggs? Of course they do. They're birds. Geese eggs. You can't eat geese eggs, can you, guys? They'd be like seagull eggs, wouldn't they? But anyway, it doesn't matter because these dogs look like they got eggs. So it looks like some sort of eggy trap. Geese and egg trap. How very, very cunning. I wonder if they read The Art of War. Maybe that was in that. Oh, look at this Antiquity. Yeah, what's with this on the top, guys? Why would you need all this on an Antiquity? Because it's an Antiquity, guys. Fuck yeah. You know it. Build it and he will come. I don't know, guys. No, build it and they will come. This Mandela effect business is really confusing, you know. We've got to stop messing with timelines. It's all just like mangled up. What I would like, if I was thinking about it the other night, is I was like, what would you do, Matt, if you could get your own way? I was like, well, I get all of the mirrors on Earth smashed to pieces because when the penny drops about what them fucking things are, watch The Matrix, yeah? When he unplugs, when he truly unplugs Neo, yeah? Where does he go? He reaches his arm out in a mirror, he goes in the fucking mirror. It's the way out, popping out the fucking Matrix thing. And these mirrors, that's where they are, guys. I'll show you some examples. They're like other dimensional portal things, and if you've got a specific silver, maybe even the elusive red Mercury, these things are completely different. And there's enough films and there's enough narratives telling you about it. Alice in Wonderland, Through the Looking Glass, Lewis Carroll, the film The Mirrors, which I can't stand, by the way. And then if you get rid of all the mirrors and smash them up, okay, let's get down to the chastity belt. I'm bored. Then you can, you know, basically not have to worry about like breaking a mirror and getting 7 years bad luck, because that's bullshit. See what they're doing? Yeah, don't break mirrors. The 7 years bad luck. So you don't break mirrors. See what I'm saying, guys? It's just all like we can see through you motherfuckers. So the elevator's just like that. River crossing, I can't imagine that being too flashy. I want to get down to that chastity belt business. Oh, organ guns. Oh, you fucking joking. Guys, bingo. Now, in my first book, The Holy Grail of Our Flat Earth, guys, I talk about, you know, weather manipulation and organ technology. Organs in church, good for your organs. But I also talked about them as fasces technology. I talked about them as a vibrational weapon. Here we have, yeah, a book from 1470s, and we have organs on some sort of platform for a weapon, guys. For a fucking weapon. We got sound weapons. This is a bingo moment. I'm going to have to retitle my vlogage. Oh, I always have to have a little light up when I've had a good discovery. It's like an AFF. Anyway, so chastity belt. Well, hang on a minute. Let's have a look if there's more of this going on. What's that? Okay, let's have a look more of this organ thing, guys. Only a second, because that's fine. Actually a biggie. So we got organ technology. So it's doing what? Smashing the walls, like the walls of Jericho, that they use trumpets. They're using organs here. What the drive system is for the sound, I couldn't tell you, but I would suspect it's in this microphone looking thing. Holy fuck. And what kinds of ordnance these are? Barrel bombs. I bet they mess up the day. But oh, wow, guys, my mind's blown. Weapons, are fucking organ weapons. This is like... This is something. This is big. I knew before the vlog even happened that it was going to be super fantastic. I had this all like this weird feeling. Look at this. Well, that looks like a fasces. In fact, it looks exactly like a fasces. So what is that? I wonder if that's projectiles ordnance or if that's again another organ. Just a sound wave, you know, like a big blast that, you know, like, you know, with these speakers they got that can give off a frequency that only teenagers can pick up on. Well, you could do that. You can burn up to under a millimeter of your skin with just sound waves, guys. You know, they could be doing the fuck me. Don't even ask. You can have these weapons basically pointed at a riot crowd in the modern day, send a sound wave of them, which isn't that audible actually, and it will burn below their skin like they're on fire. It's the most cruelest of things. So we just maybe established in the medieval period they're using, we already know that they're using electric swords, electric projectile lances. This looks like very, very a fucking modern sort of arrow head, doesn't it? With explosive charge in it, like what you get in the Avengers films. Which is not my favourite person in the Avengers films, the Archer. I think they should dump that fucker. So he's like, well, I'm a bit fucking stupid. What's this really for? What's he doing there? He's like Hank. You know, my brother, Hank. He keeps touching himself all the time, too. You know, inappropriately, I mean. You know, thankfully, not too much in public places, but I don't take him out much because he's had 2 jabs. And they go a bit funny. Fuck me, that spoiled your day if you stepped on that. All right, then let's have a look if there's any more on the old organ technology. Wow, I'd love to know what you guys are saying about this. Right. So what are we looking at here? I've never seen this before. So they're 2 orbs giving off what, like fiery flame. So they're not on fire because you couldn't take out fire with fire. These are sparks. These are sparks. They got chainmail on, an electromagnetic covering. The fuck? This is fucking fantastic. Right, okay, let's go a bit further. Fucking hell, guys. We're getting it all. More sound technology, like the Walls of Jericho. Also drums as well. If you bang a drum, which they show you on these fasces crossed bas reliefs that they design, the drums, if they're beat at well, a very fast pace, they can cause earthquakes. Kind of some guy in white front eating candy floss. I don't know. So the bathhouse. Quickly with that, let's have a look. Ooh. So yeah, we know what's going on in the bathhouse. Let's have a look at a couple more of these. Let's see how, you know, how they get on, how things develop. I'm just nosing. It's nothing to do with me. It's their business. But what the what is what? Oh, this is just wow. It's pretty hard to define that one. We're looking at some sort of trumpet thing. It's ball on the end and some sort of sword, but they're attached. Tricky one, tricky one. What does it do? I couldn't really. Oh, that's the geese. Although the geese was quite exciting, you know, coaxing them out, stealing eggs. Quite clever, really. So diver with snorkel. Fuck me, the organ thing's a biggie, guys. You know the implications of that discovery. So yeah, it's some strange, again, vibrational thing. Why they have to pose in their bundies, I don't know. Maybe something we should know about. Let's be honest. Do we really care? No. Do we fuck? You know. So I'm just trying to get down to this bit with a chastity belt. Let's have a look at the diver with the snorkel. You got to be joking me. I can breathe underwater. Oh. What the fuck? This is just getting mad. Okay. A little bit more. I can breathe underwater in my armor, in my helmet. What's he got in there? Has he got oxygen? He's got oxygen. They've put oxygen in tubes and he's walking underwater. 1400s. 15th century. I know I said 14th, 15th century. Oh my God, this. Ow. Okay, a little bit further. Okay, we don't know what they are, but they look like they're for anchoring maybe to the bottom. But wow, oxygen, organ technology. Oh my God. These are like them fiery pots. I'm sure that them fiery pots you see, you know, on classical architecture are these their weapons. I think all of it's weapons, actually. I think it's where the Phoenicians come from. The architecture looks like it there, the classical, you know, the great temples and all of that looks like it there where they come from. And they try and replicate it here when they took Tartaria, which are essences of here, and then they turned it into something else. What, is this a weapon? If they know that sounds can knock down buildings, especially castles, how thick a castle was, how big are them organs? Yeah, guys, wow. So, I'd love to know what you guys are saying. 681 of you watching on my League channel. Wicked to see you all, guys. Please share this out. There's masses to come and funny bits in about half an hour or so. Right, chastity belt. So you get pee holes. And trying to work out how that happens, how that works. I'm not thinking about it too much, though. Is there any more chastity belts? Why are they important in medieval battlery, anyway? The air mattress. Woohoo! Okay, so if you lay on that, do you? I got a feeling something else is going on. Right, well, let's see this kite. I got a feeling it's something to do with gathering electrostatic charge. First, let's just look more air mattressage. Oh, I don't see the air mattress there unless he's sitting on it. It's like an inflatable, you know, saddle, which would be very comfortable, by the way. I don't know why they haven't got them. So let's have a look at Mars and Phoenician coding. Got the spurs on. I don't know why the horse got his tongue out. He's like, there. Maze. No, I don't know. That's not really going with the narrative what it's saying. Right, let's go a bit further. Alexandra, not so great. Let's have a look at Alexandra. Oh, you're listening a bit old. I thought you died young, Alexandra. I thought you had a bit of the 27s going on. Yeah? Was it that? And, you know, old as fuck, but battles in it, it's really bad for you, Brian, and I can appreciate, yeah. So, rider with kite. No, there's nothing mind-blowing about that whatsoever. No, nothing mind-blowing about that. Why is he flying this kite on a stick? There's a giant dragon. And this isn't book of military shit, guys. Is that Melage? Flag banners look like comets. Oh, that one did, yeah. Oh, thank you for that. Anyway, Mel, we got your Starfort discovery coming up very, very shortly. Please do stick around it. Wow, that's fantastic. You impressed with them, guys? There's a little bit more of it to go, but we're going to move on. I'll link that up in the descriptions box below us. Now, Watery Wickedness. Are they telling us through contemporary music what we already know? Yes. Is it spooky? Yes. Does it fucking give you buzzes and weird shit? Like weird buzzes? Yes, it does. So I'm going to hit you up because that's what we do. David Gray. Like David Gray, I do. You know, he's a bit like singing from their perspective, and he's definitely 100% got his lyrics from the Tavistock Institute because there's no way he could know this shit. There's just no fucking way. This took us 5 years to learn this. How can he know it being a fucking musician? People stand in line. People stand in line. People stand in line. A premonition of the killer's angel eyes, an Armageddon sky. Tell it like it is. It's like the old man says. We're dead in the water now. They come from miles around. They come from miles around. In avarice and in love, to suckle on the blood of some forgotten god. Sell it like it is. It's like the old man says, we're dead in the water now. A simple act of faith. A celebration of the colour and the creed, the cancer and its seed, crackles on the mic. Call it what you like. We're dead in the water now. Not spooky at all. There's another Dead in the Water by Noel Gallagher. He also guesses lyrics. I can't believe that guy got the intelligence to write this shit down at all. So I think he got this because it's exactly the same narrative and exactly the same title as David Gray's song. On the shore, as the night is slipping through my hands, I fall into the sea like the empire built on sand. I've been thinking about it for days. When we had no money, the photograph of you, well, it still seems funny. Got to get back to the promised land. So don't walk away, love. There's never enough that could make me crash on broken glass. Like the storm rages, I'd die on the waves of this broken glass. But I will not rest while love lies dead in the water. I'm waiting for the calm as the storm is getting under my skin. I'm trying to fix a hole where the rain gets in. It's dripping through my ear. I know it sounds funny. I'm going to take you out when I get some money. And we're trying to get back to the promised land. Dead in the water, dead in the water. It's exactly the same. You know, they're sort of, I could give you 1,000 fucking tracks where this narrative is the exact same narrative. Roxy Music, When the Rain Falls, Under Pressure, The Queen. You know, guys, there's just like, why would they fucking be telling us this if it's not a thing? We're in a reset cycle. So we'll go a bit further. We'll look at some big clues in where they tell us, because we don't understand what the Masonic stuff is, because you got to be like a 30 fucking second degree Freemason. But fortunately, if you get a think tank going, you find out a lot about it. You know, like we know the pillars are Jockin and Bois. We know that they got celestial spheres on top. We know that it's all about bunkers. We know it's all about this hidden dimension in the sky. The Phoenicians, and there's their architecture, the all-seeing eye that's watching everything constantly. And the flood of Noah and the rainbow, which is now the symbol, the Queen's symbol for the pandemic, the comet that resets this place. You getting the picture, guys? Them stars, do you know what they are? The beads of light, probably in the dome, shining through from another place, through the water, because they look like they're traveling through a medium of water. Do you know why? Yeah, because they're light waves traveling through a medium of water. Yeah, you got to forget everything you learned, guys. You know, these people who told you about space and insanity, you know, they don't know shit about shit. You know, if you used to ask, say, an astrophysicist, all right, well, what about all them stars? They're light years away, aren't they? Yeah, they are like 100 million years in the past. And you can, and I can see it. Oh yeah, the light waves, you know, they travel right away across the universe at the speeds of like 186,000 miles per second, and they accepted and received by your eye from that distance. So there's nothing in between and no obstruction or anything. Oh right, fuck me, that's a long way away. Are they all like that? Oh no, some are actually in the future. What? Yeah, blue shift. Yeah, the universe is actually expanding into what? What is it expanding into? Well, we don't actually know. All right. It's also speeding up. Speeding up? Yeah, it should be losing momentum after the Big Bang, but it seems to be speeding up. We don't know why. All right, well, that doesn't make no fucking sense to it. No, actually, nothing I have just said makes any sense whatsoever. You should stop it then, shouldn't you? Yeah, I think I'll stop it. Yeah, shut up, go away, and let's get on with the job at hand, which is direct experience in this place. Have you ever seen a globe? No, you haven't, have you? Do you think you will ever in your life? Well, I tell you, you will never. Okay, so this is the biggest clue of all. If you're new to my channel, you won't know this. If you're a flat earth Britisher, you're going to fucking very much know this. But again, the clues which I mentioned earlier about the mirrors, this is from, you know, one of these reset things, and it's the best I know of. We all know of this in the flat earth British community, and it is the mirrors of the past, safeguarding our future. Well, what the fuck does that title mean? The mirrors of the past, safeguarding our future. You know, I'm in the mind, the past is not in the past, but the past is right here now in another dimension. I think that there's multiple dimensions. I think that they're overlaying. I think that they're fucking it up. Okay? You know, time travel sounds impossible in my brain. I don't think so. I think you can do it. I think it's in a tech. I think you don't need a machine. I think you can do it without technology, with human technology that's given to us in this plane by the creator. So yeah, this is a reset thing, highly creepy, and it tells you of the plasma reset. Okay, guys. So the reason we know it's plasma is because of the Gorgon. The Gorgon is serpent. Serpent spreads. You got fasces, electromagnetics. Okay, but it don't go down well for everybody. Even if you're an elite in a reset. Okay, which these are a skull and crossbones. How do I know? They got Masonic symbols, the pyramid and skull and crossbones, but they're still piss poor. And they come in, you know, with their survival charter thing, okay? And they hug death. And then they're allowed in for what? Well, survival and get some grub of the only people in the world that got any, apparently. Okay. But it's an empty bowl, but they're taking a charter, these very sinister people who have been dictated to by somebody who looks like they got an intravenous needle on their front and it's death with fire coming out of his mouth with another charter. So this guy, he's not doing too well. And that's what people look like in a reset. He is going to give him a tiny bit of food, and he's just like another Gorgon, another EM analogy. Everyone outside is dead, dying, and being eaten by birds. Everyone. And there's some sort of apocalyptic event happened in the background. The whole world's on fire. And there's lightning and plasma discharge. Again, if you read The Holy Grail of Our Flat Earth, my first book, wings open, active charge on an eagle, okay, which is plasma, which is other people's or other them's technology, the Phoenicians' technology, okay. The weird thing about it is this, La Energy, and it's got a Raptino, okay, a reptile hand holding a sword in the pyramid, almost as if there's some, you know, there actually might be some reptilian, you know, interference. Crazy. So yeah, the survivors are blind, and there are narratives in contemporary music. I think White Stripes sing of it. It's the eagle that blinds us. So the flash of the eagle blinds you, and you can see that they're affected by serpents, EM tech, 5G if you like. They are in a mess. And in the next, they haven't got blinded. They've been somewhere else, and they're waiting in this box. Okay, guys. So this is a reset. You can, I'm guessing, after all of the bullshit that's just gone through, you can sort of feel that this shit happens. And they're collecting animals for food as well, but there's a bit of carnage going on. So yeah, it includes mirrors and EM or electromagnetic or plasma discharge events to destroying the world. All the while, they're in a giant Greco-Romano temple with no, oh, it has got a roof on it. What do you think of that? So if you don't know about that, it is mind blow. I'll link it up. You can study it more time. It's got the owl. It's got the skull and crossbones. It's fully Masonic coded, and it tells you most of the story of this place. The terrifying truth. So, 750 watching on Flat Earth British Magnetic channel. Thank you so much for joining. Now, my friend Melage, who's in chat right now, who's Jar Soldier, she lives up in the north of England. And I've been up there. This place is called Newark, and Newark Castle, Newark-on-Trent. Now, we walked around it a few times, okay, guys, and we suggested that, this place looks like a Starfort. The outside had like some really sharp points. So it like sort of, you know, had that Starforty feel about it, you know, if you know what I mean. Newark Castle. So my friend took a dog for a walk, and she sees this map and looks at it, and it's covered in Starforts. And not only is Newark inside of a giant Starfort, there is an entire Starfort system in this area, and they're still there, guys. They're mudded over. I've got some shots of them now. I have kindly passed to me by Mel. Thanks, Mel. This is fantastic stuff. I really do want to see this. So yeah, we walk around here, and this sticks out just like a Starfort, you see. And it's like lower stuff. There's lower stuff down here, but you know, there was different transitions in stone, but it really did feel Starforty. No shit, I'll show you now. So noticed a little bit of red brick covered over. There's something else going on. Here's the stone for it. So I'll show you some maps and I'll blow your mind. So that went up into the interior. It might have been one of those toilet things they talk about. Somebody done a little CND sign in the concrete. Nice little touch. There's Melage there. But this corner here, so I get a bit more there. We stood there and it was like, this has got to be a fucking Starfort. Yeah, we didn't know at the time. Okay. So this is brilliant, actually, that we've actually got these. So I collected some maps, and lo and behold, the whole of Newark, around the period of 1650s in the English Civil War, because there was a big battle there, okay, Newark town, the whole thing is in a very juicy Starfort. And look at the lines. Look at the lines. Also Starforted. Yeah, hedgehog satellite Starforts, as Com Gubby would call them. And I think Mel visited this one out here, maybe. This one, maybe. Scott's Quarter, another Starfort. Another Starfort, another Starfort, defensive system, Starfort here. Literally a humongous Starfort system in East Midlands of England that we had no idea about, guys. I'm mind blown. I didn't know all of this was in Britain. Okay. Sorry about that one. And as you can see, the town's completely surrounded. That's a bit of an older map. There you are. There it is. And there's an inner perimeter and there's an outer one. And this is like giant earthworks, guys, as I'll show you. No. Look at the size of this thing. And Newark's, you know, it's a reasonable sized town. So this outer perimeter must have been, I don't know, 10 miles across, 10 miles, something like that. It's big, big. And all them Starforts inside. Here it is close up. There's a giant sort of cross on a monument inside there. I don't know if that's still there. And all of this. So we were like literally walking in a Starfort. We didn't even bloody know about it, but we did suspect it. I think we might have been, you know, down on this corner here, maybe. Where's the Trent to? Oh, it's hard to determine. Anyway, on the other side, is it? Okay. That's a DeLorean, actually. We time travel in our spare time. No, actually, Mel, it just pulled up. Doc got out and basically said he's been told to pass her a spliff, and he did. And he got back in DeLorean, got 82 mile an hour, fucked off. You don't believe me, do you? No, I made all that up. You're right. No, I just found a DeLorean. It's one of like 9 in the world or something. So here it is, a real Starfort. You can see the triangular shape of the ramparts, the walls. I mean, so I was thinking like she's never seen a red brick. So I was thinking of taking a little entrenching tool and taking off a bit of turf and having a little dig for historical purposes. I do that. Fuck them. So it's not far from the town here, just on the outskirts, as you can see. And this dog is the new flat earth British houndage. She's beautiful and she's called Rain. So it's the Reign of Rain. There she is. She's getting bigger. Stand on a Starfort, and it's quite big. Look at the edges. It's fantastic stuff, guys. Wow. Yeah, whole Starfort system in England. I had no idea. I've been looking into Starforts for 4 years. I've been like on this and I didn't even know. So I got to go back basically, guys, and do some filming in a real Starfort. Just go live if we could. That'd be fantastic. Ka-ching! Buzzing about that, I am. There it is. Look, skunts. So the 3 sieges of Newark there. And look at the name, Newark as well. Something in that, it got to be. So it's, yeah, the Second and First English Civil Wars up until 1646. And I'm guessing this is the one Mel walked on. Look at the size of this thing. It's a proper Starfort and all. It's just like, wow. So, Scoonies facts. So, we got some woman who knows about all of this, the local area and the history, is going to give us some information, and we will relay it to you when we get more. Had no idea. So, a pleasant surprise, because now we can find out more about these Starforts by getting on the ground, because that's where, you know, the work is done, guys. You know, learn enough from books and videos and shit, but you know, if you want to learn anything, you've got to get on the ground, Joe. And this is also in the same area, and a red brick anomalous building. It could be the top of something, definitely. That goes a lot deeper, but check it out. So it's not a chimney. It's got like the thing you see on Roman brick. So you see this, the side on. You see that in Roman as well, but the Roman brick's a lot thinner. I do appreciate that, but what's it doing out in the middle of nowhere, and what would its purpose serve? So really interesting little find, again in the Newark area, and Mel's at this one as well. Really interesting building here, but check the door here. They just cut her in half. They just put the building, boom, wall, and literally cut the door. And the door's still there, which is proper mental, by the way. So, We discovered a Starfort, and we're going to bring it to Flat Earth British peeps. Absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely buzzing about that as well. Now, next subject. I said it's going to be a roller coaster ride of information, but this question I want to bug you with, and this goes for the whole of antiquity, okay, or the whole of the Tatarian era, is how did they get it there? So, massive masonry, stuff for giant buildings of Tataria, which are absolutely fucking massive, by the way. Okay, so let's envision it. So the transport of, say, all right, we'll be kind, 1850. So go and Google the biggest horse and cart in 1850. So do you think they had a big horse and cart, 6 horses to 8, which is what would be required, up to half a dozen workers, some sort of crane and gantry, which would have to come along as well, which would be jolly weighty, and that would probably need horses and carts to bring that along. So we're talking about an entire team here to be able to get off a few ton aga from a cottage in a mountainside, on the side of a mountain. How did they fucking get it there? So these are radium heaters, by the way, we're looking at. We're thought to be radium heaters, but so the question is how did they get the agas or the radium heaters to cottages and villages and muddy roads on horse and carriage, same for buildings as well? How did they do it? You would have had to have a crane to lift this off. The smaller ones, okay, but what about that? Do you think they built it in there? This thing's in one, guys. How many tons do you think it weighs? It's solid iron. How did they get it there? How did they get it off the cart? How did they get it in the house? Did they have it there in the buildings? How the house was built around it? You know, some of these are massive. How many ton would that be on the back of a cart? How many men would you need to lift it off? You need a crane, wouldn't you? And how do they get the crane there? And how do they get it off? And how do they get in the house? Same for all of them. What about this aga? How many ton would that have weighed? A couple of ton there, guys, of iron. Wouldn't you think? How did they get it there? So there's my question for all of antiquity is how did they get it there? Because it ain't on a horse and cart. In a rickety old horse with the rickety wooden wheels, carry iron, because that's all they got, you know. Some of the suspensions didn't, you know, the butterfly suspension and that, you know, arrived later on in the 1800s. So, you know, it would have been really rackety, shit, Surrey type affairs in the 1850s, yeah? They're not up to any of this, but they're telling us that the entire of that massive antiquity world, which we're looking at, Melbourne, New York, all of these giant antiquity cities, antiquitech cities, they're saying it's all done on a horse and cart and mud. Yeah? Does that register in you, Brian? Because that's making no fucking sense to me, guys. There's clearly something going on. How'd you get it there? So there's my question. Apart from the fact that they're using radiant heaters in the past, like oogles and oogles of evidence to support this. They're also infinitely big, some of them, and it's bugging me of how they got it there. Okay. This one I've seen, it's in Hereford Cathedral, and it's actually a steam-powered radiator. And I know it's steam because I've seen the mechanism for it. That shouldn't be on there. That's what you get if you're on the ground, see, looking at this stuff, guys. You learn about it. So, and the radiation sign is thought to be because of radium heaters, as well. I guess a lot of you know now in this field, but that's not the point. The point is, how'd you get it there? Smaller ones, acceptable. They're just the size of, say, you know, wood burners, but something like that on the back of your van. Oh, here it is, van. We got a new oven. Oh, it take about 3 weeks to get it up the mountain, though, and we need a balloon to get it off. Do you think a balloon will lift it? No, love. Nothing could lift it. It's 7 ton. So it's just ridiculous. Think about it. So there's a question for you to pickle your Brian. Right. Ooh, don't look. Don't look. You looked at that, didn't you? 980 each of you watching. Thank you for watching Flat Earth British. Happy Flatterday. We're going to have some fun now. Oh, I got a couple of supers, $5 off of Howard Mascotti. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much. And Bushwhacking History Buffalo Dudage as well. So much love to you. Awesome. Free Press 666. Toxins in the water, air, food kills the population worldwide. Yes, the place is a septic shit tank and it's getting worse. Great live channel, that's for sure. Oh, thanks, CM man, mate. Glad to see you did a bit of protesting. Be careful though in them protests, because I don't fucking trust them. They're on a camera, aren't they, all day? They know where they are and they're watching them all. So it feels very trappy to me. So, hey Asia, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Buddha Girl, as well. J Mads, Andrea 73 Asia, good to see you. Arwin, just gave it a bath. Did you, Arwin? That's more than we really needed to know, but thanks for telling us. We won't want to ask what this it is. So autodidactic in the channel, what an epic chat feed this is today. Look at you, groovy guys. Kelly Dolan. Starfort mud floodage, I hear you speaking. I'll match you. Starfort muddage, get out there, find these mudded things, matey. Zephyr says Karen Williamson and Redneck Rebel and JT Clark and kind of wet pill. Beautiful. So we're going to have a little bit of a giggle. I'm going to have a little bit of a giggle later on. This is just to break up the show a little. We've only been going at, is that an hour gone already? Wow. Duck and cover. Enjoy the electric cars every day. Yeah, we're going to have a fleet of buses in Cardiff, and apparently they're working on hydrogen fuel cells, which would be interesting. Alva Billy, Valerie's here as well, and Brown Eyes, and Free Fingers, and Deary, and Joyage. Good to see you, Joy. Henny Ann, good to see you. Jennykins, Carlikins, Joseph, and K.E.I., Adam Cook, Mr. Zaya, and all you beautiful people. Thanks for joining. Flight of British. And what is an epic Flatterday? No, the weather's not too good, Britain, but it's definitely going to improve. And we got something really cool to look forward to. Okay, we'll have a nice build up to this. It's going to be fantastic. FE Mudflood / Convention. Only a month away. So yeah, if you lend a hand, you're one of the guys that I've worked with before in the flat earth and stuff, and how this shit goes down, you want to take part and come and play. If you're, you got you want a market fucking thing going on like they do at these conventions, you want to go and sell your orgonite crystals or whatever, you're quite welcome to, guys. So do that shit as well, okay? There's gonna be plenty of fucking people there. So let's make big do of it. Well, yeah, because it's gonna happen, because basically it's gonna happen. Curvy War, Hippie Shake McDarley, we're going to see your fingernails soon. You did a really good job on your nails. We're going to be impressed. A round of applause for her nails when we see them. Lee Howard, thank you for that. Jilly Lovely, Charlie, Capelocious, OIC, Georgich, Robert Hector. I used to love Hector's house when I was a kid. Esoteric Veritas. No more of that shit we got on that channel. Oh, that's Esoteric Gardening. Sorry, somebody else. Enrico's here. Spanish Chicken. Hi, darling. JC. Jennykins again. Honeymoon. And Bogan. Radium Girls. I wonder if the tumor store. No, don't worry about all that. All right, Jazz Soldier. Sketch, yes. I'm okay, babe. And Amarello B. These giants really look after us little people. Well, we're in Lilliput, aren't we, Amarello? We're the little people. Okay? We're elves. I'm an elf. Have you seen my ears? Got elf ears. Pointy bits. And not only that, look at the words with elf in it, like self, is E-L-F on the end, isn't it? So yourself is an elf. You're an elf. They're telling us. Not all of us. Some of us are not elves. Some of us are more piggy than elf. Bill Miller. Well, no, this is true, guys. There's some people that are literally look like they might, they eat far too much bacon and they've turned into a pig. Denise Max. I'm not being unkind. It's true. Sonia, good to see you. Yeah, good self. There's loads of them. I've seen a list of words somebody posted in my comments with all the words with with elf in, and it's loads, and they all sort of scream, we're elves. Like you said, Mel. There's dwarf here, there's giant here. Where's the elves? And I got told by somebody that, oh my God, she went another elfling creature at last. It's like, oh, me? She's like, yeah, an elfling creature. So I took it as, she was very clever, this woman. She was a chief officer on one of the ships I was on, Beatrice. She was in Mensa and once shagged Oliver Reed. So, yeah, so she says. I don't want to loads of people in chat now saying, oh, I shagged Oliver Reed. No, you never. Manny, WD40. Okay, we're going to have a look at some funny stuff now. Let me just compose myself. We're having a fantastic time. I've been buzzing, guys. I'm so excited for you guys more than anything. That's what I said to India when I was talking to her. I said, more than anything, I'm just so excited to tell you guys because we're going to need this after all the bullshit we've been through with a fucking pandemic. And they've stopped all of the stupidness, no masks and all that in Wales from today. But there's people still wearing them because they, just I don't even want to say it. So yeah, tomorrow Russian vids, 8 o'clock GMT over on Russian vids, which is Army Truth. I will put links out on that tomorrow. I want a big crowd over there, right, to go and show these people I love. And we'll basically mudluge all their Bryans. Do you fancy doing that? Okay, show some support and come over, all the gang, to Russian vids. Okay, now I've sent a load of books out in the last week. Okay, my new book, autographs. Okay, which will be getting to you very, very. They should be there. Like, it depends on whether the aircraft crashed or not. Is all the only thing. Okay, which is always a thing. Anyway, yeah. You feeling funky? It must be just me then. Make sure to share this out. Please like my show and subscribe as well to my show as well. Okay. And I've got four channels, but the Celtic Tatarian channel, you guys, make sure to subscribe and make sure to subscribe to the other channels like Martin Liedtke as well and the Great Flat Earth British Think Tank channel. Okay. Don't worry too much about the other ones. Do that. Okay. So also got a shop as well, Teespring, as I will show you in a minute. People are buying like flat thumbs mugs. I want to flat thumb something for the convention to wear. Just saying. Anyway, share screen. Now, if there is anything, sort of, if you've got a delicate Brian and you can't handle like much in this life at all, this is probably not the section for you. You might need to just cover your eyes. But it will be humorous. You ready? You ready? Okay. Fun time. Fun time one. We've got loads of fun to come. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited I could shit. Now, nobody wants to play with a smelly pussy. No. Is that true? I don't think that's true. Now, Moses, Lord Jehovah has given me... Oh, fuck. The Lord Jehovah has given to me these... Oh, fuck. So that's what happened, yeah? Is Moses went up and got his tablets. He came down. He was like, check what I got. I'm really old. I fucking dropped one, yeah? And then he just had to make that shit up. Like, thou shalt not kill. Yeah? Thou shalt not cover thy neighbour's wife each. And all of these other rules that come out with Brian, yeah? He made that shit up, guys. Yeah, obviously, it's a bit selective, isn't it? What I should say is, thou should not kill unless you do it for us in the army. Yeah, I know. See, pretty selective. Doesn't make no sense, is it? Then we'll just blow smoke up your ass, give you a medal, and call you the greatest hero there ever was. So that's a load of bullshit. Oh, I don't know. This got no context to history. I don't even know what that's doing there. Just slipped in. So anyway. Oh, yeah, Yeti. You can tell by the way I move my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Yetis are pretty sexy. Yeah, I'm finding. Yeah, do you reckon they got like woman Yetis? Yeah, of course they have. They wouldn't have any little Yetis if they never had woman Yetis. So, yeah, there he is, straight down the street to John Travolta. And there's a sexy Yeti. He's got new shampoo. He's coconut shampoo, and it's made him all fluffy. Enjoying that? I dang wronged with him. Imagine me and him walking down the street, yeah, singing like songs and stuff. I dang wrong with him. He looks fucking cool. Right. Sounds of his coming. Dear. These 70s Christian bands, they really are quite twisted and warped, aren't they? Enter me, Lord, and let me feel thy mercy. Mary Hinch. Don't look at her eyes too long, because I tell you what, I don't know if that's good for you. You might go funny-eyed yourself. Enter me, Lord. They know what they're doing. Of course they do. It's the Roman Catholics. Fucking hell. Basically, the Roman Catholic Church and all religion, yeah. Have a guess who's their boss? Well, there's only 2 players in the game, yeah? I'm guessing. Yeah, I know. Carl Malden, one of my all-time favourites. Yeah, Carl Malden has taste. He won an Academy Award and winning actor, Carl Malden. For what film, by the way? Write in chat what you think. Carl Malden won an Academy Award for. I don't think it was The Streets of San Francisco, by the way. He was out a long time before that. So, on Kojima, so present Stereo and Carl Malden. And I love the cover. The lady has mask jugs or happy clown facey bra, which is a nice touch. And as I mentioned before, there's a good chance that we're all living in a paw on Carl Malden's nose. Okay? Carl Malden is our universe. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking shit. Which is what happens in a reset, you know? It's like, what was the, you know, who said this? What the fuck was that? That was the Lord Mayor of Hiroshima. So, ooh, the big book of lesbian horror stories. Lesbian horror stories. They sound interesting. When these Sapphic sisters saddle up, ecstasy is only a hoofbeat away. All right. Well, that's a bit horny, isn't it? Got a bit of the Ginny Coopers about that, haven't it? Yeah. Oh. Now, this guy, yeah, take a look at his Brian. Yeah, have his face. He's looking way too smug. Yeah. They've captured him anyway. Poor man. Yeah, Virgin Planet by Paul Anderson. Yeah, the world of beautiful women and only one man. So this is possibly the best fantasy that anybody could actually ever have. Yeah, and this is a golden moment. It's a bit like that sketch on Monty Python, isn't it? When he breaks into that castle and it's full of women, and he's the only man. They won't let him go. It's brilliant. Save me! Save me! So that's fantastic. Marvel Tales, test tube monsters. So again, like, you know, they're breeding homunculus chicks in Marvel Tales. Princess of Power by F.A. Rummer Jr. So yeah, again in a jar, homunculizer. Yeah. Don't touch, look at his face. He's like, so yeah, so that's normal in you know, in the past, I think they were breeding homunculus chicks in vials. Of course they would. You would, wouldn't you? Conan the Librarian. Did you ever see this? Yeah, he's a bit of a reader. Yeah, with his glasses on. He read The Enemy to Death. Yeah, he read Vogue on Poetry, which is the second most boring poetry in the universe, apparently. I don't know. I haven't heard it. I don't know who the first most boring poetry is. Probably Dylan Thomas. Yeah. Hunter Milkwood. Who gives a fuck? Is Invisible Dick by Frank Topham. Yeah, I know about Invisible Dick. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Pick up girls with genuine fanny magnet. US Air Force surplus. So if you join the US Air Force, they give you fanny magnets, guys. Oh, fucking brilliant. Will attract ladies. Big reason I never got. Oh, fucking hell, look at this. Oh. So yeah, basically you get a magnet and all the women just like fly on you. It's fucking brilliant. Did you want one? You've got to join the Air Force. Wonder where they keep them. Wonder if it's breaker innable. Oh, now we're going to look at some real News World articles from the 1970s and in the past. All right. So these are maybe real. Okay. Ancient photo of Jesus found. Primitive camera captured Christ's image in 30 AD. So literally, guys, everything we've been saying about photography is true. Okay. It's way old. And Jesus is just like a bloke. Like you'd see like down the chip shop. Yeah. I seen Jesus down the chip shop. So Asian photo, now you know. Do you feel blessed? Arwin feels blessed. Good. Oh, yeah, this is terrible. Gay aliens found in UFO wreck. They died in last loving embrace. So, yeah, this is what happens. The aliens, yeah, they're big into probing. You know, they're big into probing. And this is why. And they got the elongated skull. He's still licking him. He's licking his back of his head. He's like, ugh. So, yeah, listen, guys, if there are aliens, yeah, I'm afraid it's really bad news for you. Okay. They're all gay. How to tell if you're possessed? This is a good one. Experts claim many people are ruled by the dead. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this. Angry guru turns man into dog. Well, that's completely acceptable. The king's spitting image, Stone Age skull, proves caveman looked like Elvis. Oh, right. Yeah, well, they would, wouldn't you? So anyway, let's have a look about possession and what to do about it if you are possessed, which most people are, obviously. He's only 4, clever kid, save his life, mum's life. No, that's weird. She lives in the dark. Sunlight turns this teen beauty into a monster. Rambo Granny kicks Thug's butt. And brothers and sisters brother and sister lovers refuse to give up their daughter. So that's in real newspaper articles from the psychic lets hubby talk to dead wife. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this one really freaked me out. Yeah. Half alligator, half human, found in Florida swamp. No shit, guys. I shit you not. Scientists call a 5'8" creature the missing link. Check it out. So it's half man, half alligator. Bite your ankles, basically. You want to count yourself lucky you don't live in Florida swamps at this moment, guys. Tragedy, as body of hide-and-seek world champion is found in cupboard. Yeah. He was good then. Alan, son of 1995 champ, who was also found dead in closet. So his son was also a master at hide-and-seek. Yeah. Gordon Ramsay, sex dwarf, eaten by badger. Well, that's the only credible news article I've yet seen. So yeah, that's true. Did you see that? Did you hear about that? Yeah. Gordon Ramsay. He said, "Oh fuck." Yeah, he's sex dwarf. You know, he's like an elite, isn't he? He's not like us poor people that have fluffy sex dungeons. He has like sex dwarfs, and they're eaten by badgers, which is acceptable in my brain. Black Market Babies, 1963 winter catalogue. So you can get a catalogue in 1963. You can choose yourself, you know, a little family farm. So yeah, a little FF there, nice little Masonic thing going on. So yeah, you could choose baby. Shame they didn't get like one that looked like them. So, Harold, could we have a Chinese baby? No, people might look at us. No, they won't. Everyone, my friend Lily, she's got mixed race, baby. Can we have one of those? Well, yeah, but we're not mixed race, are we? People know we've adopted it or bought it, even worse, on the illegal black market. It's not illegal if you get a catalogue, love. Oh, no, I suppose it's not really, is it? So did you know that happened? It's gross. It's not real. No shitting, thank you. So basically, if you go into a Chinese restaurant, yeah, don't shit in the chair, which is completely understandable, unless you had like bad egg fried rice. Unripe fruit. Oh yeah, right. That's nice. This warning might just mean what it says: orange juice, lemon juice, strange juice. Do you fancy any of the strange juice, guys? What do you think is in the strange juice? Should you have a vote about the strange juice? Anyway, you might be tempted to try something different. Don't press the glass to get hurt. Well, that's just fucking stupid. So yeah, they're not very good at translating. Humor doesn't translate very well either. I've got that symbol tattooed on my arm. Now, people are eating children in this area. Leash your dog and clean up after them. Thank you. Yeah, take your dog poo bag with you, because in that area, apparently eat children. Do not pick up the puppies. Let's have a look at these puppies. What breed are these? Well, they're cute puppies. They're green though, aren't they? And yellow, and well, not even funny. They look a bit like budgies. But what the fuck? It says puppies, so they're not going to lie, are they? They're like newspapers. They never tell lies. Weekly news. I was Bigfoot's love slave. Now I'm pregnant with his baby. So remember I said about female Bigfoot? Apparently there's a honey Bigfoot, yeah? He looks all right. He looks all right. He's a bit worried because he just knocked up a human bait woman. So yeah, I was Bigfoot's love slave. That's nice. Oh. Nothing in this realm is exactly what you think, guys. So enough of that. We'll get some more funnies later. We're going to move on now. I got some good mud flood evidence. Do you want to see it? No, it's not fake CLV. All this is real. Now, this is a really good clue, and I'm going to show you it now. So what this is about, this video, official narrative stuff, and I will link it to you, is Reconstruction, a Changing Nation, 1865 to 1880. So after the American Civil War. Okay, and I found a clue in it. So I watched it last night, and it goes on about Columbus discovering America, fucking pilgrims, which are just like weird Quakers, let's be honest. You're not going to trust a Puritan, are you? The fucking Puritans, for God's sake. So I don't know. I'm going to just forward through if I can, because there's a lot of shit in it, and I want to get through to. There's the English Civil War, as you've seen this before. They show you the Greco-Romano world. It's got to just buff forward a second, which I will catch up. I can't play a 23-minute video. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you swine. Anyway, it's not fucking doing it, is it? There you are. So, yeah, it's the Reconstruction. And what you get is there's a little narrative about, like, there was a big land grab. People ripped everybody off after the American Civil War. But you get to a bit by here, and there's an image. And when I seen it, I was like, what? I'm going to show you it now, if I can get to it. Because it's 23 minutes in, I think. Oh. So, yeah, the Reconstruction after the American Civil War. Oh, that's interesting. What is that? Oh, it's a bag. So it's by here. I'll just hurry it up a bit. Excuse me. Sorry, 2 times 3. So you can see all this Greco-Romano world with temples and stuff, you know. Oh, it's not going quicker. There you are. So, yeah, there's a photograph of the Reconstruction, or an image of the Reconstruction, not photograph. And what it shows is, to my brain, I'm digging the mud out, nothing more. And that's what the Reconstruction is after a reset. So I really need this fucking image. How many are you watching? 700 odd of you. How fantastic is that? So, let's get to there. So, yeah, don't piss me around. I should have just froze it. I did actually freeze it, but when I bloody brought it open, the fucking image had closed. So that's just buffing. We're moving on. Okay, I'll get back to that. Oh, it's by here. There. So yeah, the Reconstruction, and they show you massive Tatarian architecture, loads of mud, and what seems to be a lamppost. And I looked into the narrative a little bit, or a telegraph pole, a little bit ahead of time, as in it's not supposed to be there, not really, buried 6 foot into the mud. So this is the reconstruction of the railways, the pipelines, which we've always sort of surmised in Flat Earth British. The reconstruction after the Civil War was just putting things right after reset. So wait for this image to come up in a second. Sorry, it's so slow. So 20 years of reconstruction, you know, apparently cities like Richmond, it's completely burnt out, Atlanta. Yeah, these cities are still, you know, full of what is Tatarian architecture. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy narrative. So let me see where that image is. Anyway, I'm going to just come back to that because I don't want to fuck everyone around, pissing around. So I want to talk about this for a second. I'll come back to that later when I talk to you. I can piss around with it there. So every park in the UK, okay, all my local parks and most parks in the UK usually are just cut fields, okay? But now, which has never ever happened before in my entire life, they've turned them into meadows, and they're beautiful, okay? The reason being is because they're saying they want to introduce insects. Now, I watched a recent series with Jeremy Clarkson. He opened this farm, and he'd literally dug for us, introduced meadow flowers to introduce insects into the crops for, you know, taking bad bugs out, etc. But there's supposed to be a shortage of these. And I think that is something to do with the earth, this over farming, the GM crops, and there's narratives out there that people are saying, oh, it's something like 6 to 10 years and they won't be able to plant any fucking thing. They're just going to lay empty fields and not be up to, obviously they can grow in under lights in warehouses, and they may go to that if they can't use the fields. They may use aquaponics, hydroponics, or just grow it into lamps indoors, these crops. And they're all GMO and all fake, and I think it's going to go that way. So, yeah, I think we're in trouble. To introduce these fields as meadows, they're worried about the insects, and they're trying to introduce, and this has never happened before, the weather's to shit, the sun's gone white, it's 15 degrees off, the moon's bigger, and the stars look strange and like they never did before. Venus looks massive, and it's no longer the morning star. It's this big fucking massive thing in the sky, really big. So there's something afoot, and this is part of it. They're not telling us why they're doing this, and the reason they're telling us is bullshit. Okay, there's more going on. So I don't know if they're doing it in other countries, guys, but in Britain, all of the main parks, they're turning into meadows to try and introduce insects, and they're saying it's for ecological reasons, but there's more going on, obviously, because we can't believe them. So just chucking that out there. I think there's something more going on with these meadows, and I think it's a clue. And the first time I seen it, it bugged my mind. Now, and to talk a little bit about this, it could be a yes, it could be a no, it doesn't matter, because I want to talk about it because it's got Armageddon included. But I sort of take some of the credibility, I guess, for I believe some of the Dead Sea Scrolls, and I'll tell you for why. Because I dig what I hear or I read about the Essene, and I included them in my new book. Okay, so but then people say, oh yes, all the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, they lie, don't they? And okay. But the narratives of these, some of them are nothing to do with religion, and this one is the war of the sons of light against the sons of darkness. Okay, it's on here, and it's war rules. Yeah, also known as War Rule or Rule of War, or the War Scroll, a manual of military organization of strategy that was discovered amongst the Dead Sea Scrolls. The manuscript was among the scrolls found in Kuman caves acquired by the university. Well, we know all of this anyway. Highly interesting bit of Dead Sea Scroll, I must say. So two time periods have been put forward to defend the most probable time of the composition, so they don't really know. Seleucids or the Roman period, they don't really know, or the Maccabean Revolution. So they don't know the date, but I'm wondering why, supposed to be in all of this vast antiquity, Bronze Age or whatever, they got rules for war, and they got rules for war like now. And this is interesting. Look, Moab, I know it's an area of thing, but that's that big bomb, isn't it? So the scrolls contain the apocalyptic prophecy. So these, this spiritual battle is going on between light and dark, guys. We're the light, they're the dark. Fucking, it's going on in another dimension. Yeah. Prophecy and the war between the sons of light and sons of darkness, and I think this is happening now. I think we are in this prophecy. Yeah, Levi. The war is described as two distinctive parts. First, the war against the Kittim, described as a battle between the sons of light, consisting of the sons of Levi and the sons of Judah and the sons of Benjamin, and the exiled of the desert against Edom and Moab, the sons of Ammon, and the Amalekites and the Philistia, and other armies of the Kittim and Assur. Okay, so there was a big, sort of, spiritual battle going on in this. So those who assist them from among the wicked, who violate the covenant, and the second part of the war of divisions is described as the sons of light. Now the unified 12 tribes of Israel conquer the nations of vanity. So that sounds like the Phoenicians with the mirrors and the vanity, doesn't it? In the end, all of darkness is to be destroyed, and the light will live in peace for eternity. So all of history wakes up together, and it's over. They can't do this to us no more. The text goes on to detail inscriptions for trumpets and banners for the war, and liturgies of priests and during the conflict. So it's fucking crazy. So I do, I have read, a lot of the Dead Sea Scrolls, and I really do dig what the Essenes, what they did. So I give it a little bit of credibility, but that is actually interesting that it's to do with this Revelation affair, only it's more understandable, and it's on the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's happening, guys. You know it. It's happening now. So times change, don't they? Vintage ads for when cocaine and heroin were legal from 1880 to 1820. So yeah, they used to give, apart from they used to give people like up until the 1960s powders in chemists, like pink powder, blue powder, brown powder, which were fucking strong drugs. Everyone was apparently in the past an alcoholic or completely off their face. It's a wonder anything got built in this place at all. So Mr. Winslow's soothing syrup, okay, so children's teething. So basically, this product was first bottled in Bangor, Maine in 1849. It contained a healthy dose of morphine that was often used for teething babies. So basically, she's crying, love. Put some smack on her gums. That'll sort it out. So just give her fucking morphine, or in that case, right, morphine. So yeah, products like heroin cough drops or cocaine-laced toothpaste medicine were all sold openly and freely over the counter, and using colourful advertisements as well. Okay, so Winslow's tooth powder containing heroin. German physicist Jür isolated morphine from opium, the first opiate, and then delivered by tablet. Typically, by the mid-century, the newly invented hypodermic syringe, morphine became quickly made itself indispensable. By the 1870s, morphine became something of a magic wand for doctors, and they can make painful symptoms temporarily just go away. So, and they still use it today. When people are dying, they just fill them up with morphine. I tell you what, it ain't the thing. People got to be not on morphine when they pass out of this or pop out of this. The dark drink, 6 milligrams of cocaine. What? Oh, that's not too much. Pure fluid ounce. Oh, it might be a lot actually. In Coca-Cola. So in Coca-Cola, you got like 7.2 milligrams of Coke. So Coke, I bet that was sold a lot of back in the day. So it goes on. Look at this. The variety of drugs. So we got Winslow soothing syrup, cocaine, toothache drops. No shit, that's going to get rid of your toothache. What about this there? Heroin in a bottle, and heroin and Listerol and aspirin all in one big, basically, loathing Las Vegas bag full of drugs you just got on a chemist for like 1 pence in 1930. So Coca-Cola syrup and extract. And it's got a fuck ton of cocaine in it. For hay fever, catarrh, and throat troubles, cocaine. And this one, cola nut, coca leaves. Coca leaves in that one. And this one, heroin. So yeah, so they were just selling it over the counter, giving it to everyone, not giving a flying fuck. Ew, Indian cannabis. Well, how much is it? 1 ounce. Powdered extract, powdered weed. Holy fuck. Cannabis here, American cannabis, poison. No, it fucking ain't. Detroit, Michigan. So powdered weed. I've never heard of that before. Huh. Poison, 100 tablets of heroin, hydrochloride, methyl, eucalyptus, and cocaine. Sucky sweets for when you're on the bus in the morning. Ooh, diamorphine and cocaine. Throat pastels. Fuck me. Wow. I'm going to the rave. I'm going to pick up some fruit pastels to go with. Popular French tonic. Refreshes your body in brine, restores your health and variety because the wine is loaded with 6 to 7.2 milligrams of cocaine pure fluid out. Martini, or Marinian wine is drunk by popages. Oh, what's this? Hastens, what's this? Influenza. Hastens convalescence of influenza, so it makes you better if you've had the flu, apparently. What's it got in it? Well, a fuck ton of drugs in it. Ugh. So yeah, how times change. Steady nerves. So yeah, they were bastards. They had everyone on our drugs. No one. I don't know how everyone got anything got built in this place. It makes no sense. Everyone must be just bumping into one another. Fucking ridiculous. So anyway, we're gonna look at images of the day now. Some images, and I'm going to move on. We've got quite a bit to go. So we've got 790 people watching on my League channel. Please do share this out. Please like. Please do all the YouTube things to support this channel. We got epic stuff to come. If you subscribe, you can find out about all of the fantastic stuff that's coming. This is the start of a fantastic weekend. Tomorrow, over on Russian Vids, we're taking the crowd. We're showing the love. Okay? So what we got here is a building in Vienna. Let's have a look at this mud flood. And the building looks like a church entrance. It's got a massive, beautiful somatic pattern window. Another portal up here. Loads of knobbly bits. A nice bit of tech. So what it was in the past, hard to say, but they used technasmia and its vibrational quality. Improved everybody's life in the age of Tartaria. This is a nice little device. Look at this one. So I would say the whole thing is a device. Loads of aerials on the here on these apexes, here. These things on the corner. Nice clock. And the door on the second story for some reason. You got this Venice bridge. This is like the bridge of size. You know, the Venice beach, Venice style to that entrance. So a nice bit of tech there. And I've never really seen a building like it. Very unusual. And this is another, I can tell you when this is now. This is an Italian town, but I was interested because it was like there's this big wall separating the old town from the new. And it's just like, what is that? It's like a concrete bunker from World War II. And there looks to be little Starfort bits going on, but look at these. 1, 2, 3 stories, and it just keeps going down, and it's just like no earth. And what kind of buildings are these? And there seems to be a lot of mud and shit hanging around. No action, windows boarded up. And there's nothing going on really. I was really interested in that ginormous wall going around that. And look at the size on these in the corners. So it's an interesting little shot. I studied for a little bit. And this is the canals in Paris. So Paris was littered with canals. I don't know if it still is. A lot of cities where LA was. What we got there? Warrants. That's in English. No, warrant officers. And a lot of that shit going down. Nice little bridges over very broad Asian canals. These canal systems, you can see them everywhere on Earth. Yeah, these were definitely part of the old world. Yeah, they say they were put there for these barges, to take coal, pulled by horses on towpaths. I don't think so, guys. Makes no sense when they go through these little tunnels. They push along with their feet to take the barge forward. I'm like, yeah, they really do that for 100 years. That's fucking shit. It just makes no sense. So I think this is Vienna, and look at this thing sticking up with the old world. And there's a strange thing on top. I don't know. Can I get it any bigger? Bugger. So I don't know what that is. I've not seen them on tops of spires before. They look like rockets, don't they? And the size of these masonry, sure. So Vienna's a fantastic city. This one, obviously, Moscow. Okay, and this is one of its main civic buildings, which is again Rome in Moscow. And I'm wondering about these piles of shit. It's not cow shit, is it? It's mud everywhere. So I'm wondering why there's piles of shit everywhere in the street. Nice little bit of tech going on there. So this is a Japanese soldier, and he's guarding the Chinese population. Oh no, a sheep. And he's guarding the Great Wall of China, all of it on his own. Okay, so like Mongol hordes don't come, or whatever they're guarding for, with his machine gun and bayonet. So I don't know, they could hold that line. There's not many guards. Maybe another one up there, maybe one down there. So they get an attack. Fucked anyway. So here's Maddie can't cure shit, Carrie. So doesn't she look radiant on this radiation that she's fucking around with? Yeah, so here's another social engineering fucker. Marie Curie, she's about as iffy as, say, Pasteur and his germs, okay? So she's like, oh yeah, I see this radiation. Yeah, it's making me really, really glow. I feel really well with it. And I'm like, I got cancer. I'll fucking die. So she eats donuts as well. So Maddie can't cure shit. I'm not going to name Curie. I cure you with radiation. How many people have died because of this woman? So this is interesting. Do you recognize these? Do you recognize these? Well, this is Anne Frank and her sister Margaret. I don't think got like taken off to a concentration camp and murdered on a beach in Hollandland. Okay, so apparently, like, she gets, like, you know, if there was a stage show of Anne Frank, I would shout out, she's in the attic, when the Germans entered. So apparently she was hid in the attic and wrote all of this book and everything that's been pushed by them about, you know, Jews being gathered, etc. But he finds out, like, years later that Otto, okay, Otto, who served in the First World War under the Wehrmacht, was like a soldier for the Germans. And they ain't got a problem with him because he doesn't get killed or go to a concentration camp. But he writes the book with the biro pen that was not around in World War II. So it's very doubtful, the narrative for Anne Frankage. There's no photographs of how she actually died, is there? There's a lot of photographs for her as well. Has it got loads of photographs for all the other Jews that went missing in World War II? No, they haven't, have they? So this is where it's going. When you take your baby for a walk soon, you need a gas mask and a sealed baby in a gas-proof baby chair, pram. So yeah, World War II, we never had any gas tax, but they paid $1 squillion or squillion pounds for all gas masks for everyone in Britain. And we never had a gas attack. Not we were going to either. I think they knew that. The use of gas masks in World War II was this solely. Peeling onions. Yeah. So, you know, you're not going to keep it in a box. You're going to peel onions because these onions are pretty oniony. And it will make your eyes burn. Genius. This is interesting. Sweller 1577 is a plane that is taking the camera crew. Now, I want you to check out the size of these cameras and the number of cameras. So they're going to Bikini Atoll to witness the atom bomb tests at Bikini Atoll. But when you go on YouTube and you look for Bikini Atoll tests, there's like fuck all. There's the same old usual, like you get with Ivy Mike, like 20-minute video of shit all happening, like, you know, a tropical island disappearing, and then the palm trees blowing, and there's your explosion. So where's all of the evidence for the nuclear or the atom bomb from Bikini Atoll that was taken from all of these cameras? Pray tell, because they ain't online. Yeah, I know. This is apparently the Mount Rushmore before it got chiseled, but they're only just saying that, but it does look like it. John Levy posted about this, and he reckons his face is in it from previous culture. You can't really make it up, but it's interesting that, you know, it looks like it's something from the old world before it's actually carved out. Strange. What a load of bastard. I can't believe anybody actually believes this. What a load of bastard shit this is. So listen, if you've got a satellite dish on your tin can, at least if you want to get communications, point it towards Earth. Yeah. How are you picking up Capcom when it's facing out into deep space? Yeah, don't worry too much about that. So yeah, they want the whole of humanity to believe that apparently, but you can see the cutout here from when it's been layered. Can you actually see that? Yes, you can. So apparently Michael Collins is taking a photograph out of the window. I mean, that's a big window, Michael Collins. And the tin can that's just taken off. This is taken off from the moon, apparently. Yeah, the moon don't even look real. And you can you see where they've added this stupid Earth rise shit thing? Which should, if it was real, full the entire sky. Yeah, like all of it. Because, you know, Earth's like much bigger. So yeah, I can't believe humanity actually believes that. And I'll just dig it back to Capcom, you know, when a dish is facing the wrong way. You get the same with the ISS. Stupid shit. Believe it or not, this is French cavalry from the First World War. So these were the first days of the First World War, 1914, and then the French cavalry, and they're still in Napoleonic armor and Napoleonic clothes. In 1914, they're still like that. They found after all of them got blown up and machine gunned by, Maxim machine guns, etc., that this was not a good strategy. So it was all dumped. Okay, all cavalries were later dumped. There was a few initial cavalry charges in the first days of the First World War. It was like, hang on, this is not really working with modern technologies, is it? We're all dying. So they dumped all cavalries and basically they went more for artillery. So to get healthy in the past, you put electrical charge, okay, into water in your feet and in your hands, and you give yourself a mild, lovely electrical tickle through your body. How very, very yummy. I don't want anyone to go home now. Do not do this at home, like get a bucket of water and chuck the 240 in there. I don't think that's going to work. You'll just die. And your mother or whoever will come over to try and help you. They will also die. And then your brother will come out and then he'll try to help you and he will also die. That's not a good idea. This is like obviously a weak amount of electric, not out of the mains, okay? But yeah, subtle charge through water and she's getting healthy. And this was what was practiced as a therapy in the past. And it works because they don't do it anymore. What do they do? So here's Richard Gatlin, invented the Gatling gun. When is it? Richard Gatlin. This is 1893. And he had him a little bit before then as well. The first automatic machine gun, they say. I think Maxim beat him. You turn the handle, the crank, and you get like fuck ton of bullets coming out, machine guns, splattered everything. Changed apparently the whole of warfare forever. Well done, Richard, you dick. This is arming your aircraft with bullets in World War II. Where did they put the fuel? Well, in this day and age, they put the fuel in the wings, they say, don't they? So where did they put the fuel in? Just saying. This is Mr. Brown. He's a Scottish man, and he's basically Queen Victoria's gay lover. And he's got lovely dogs. So yeah, apparently Queen Victoria, had a stiffy about this dude, and they were best chummy wummies. Did you know about that? Yeah, they don't want you to know about that. This is called a powder monkey, and they served in the British Royal Navy and in other navies. This one is from the American Civil War. Okay, an American Civil War ship, and a nice fucking piece there. So what he does is in battle, when you're being fired upon, he carries the powder. So if he gets shot, he's going to explode anyway. And he delivers it to these giant cannon. So powder boys were employed on all ships in the navies of the past. I guess in that their longevity rate was not that high. Right. I don't like this. I do not like this. This is Sir Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing. Okay, now what you find is there's a narrative of coming out of the war, everyone gets a colour television just in time for the Queen's coronation in 1952. So after that, like Britain is solidifying, we discovered the world, we invented everything, and now we're going to climb the highest mountain in the world, Everest, because it's never been climbed before. And they attributed it to Edmund Hillary in 1953. They say first man in the world on Everest. And apparently he went with Sherpa Tenzing. Now, he years later, stated that Sherpa Tenzing pulled him up, which would mean Sherpa Tenzing was the first man on Everest. But he didn't take any of the credit at all. And he did for the Empire and made a big hero just as a publicity stunt. Poor Sherpa Tenzing. Is remembered, and we know you really did it, okay? But it's obviously they were climbing Everest a long time before then. It was just not documented. So another loads of British fucking bullshit on toast with bells on. 7-Up. 7-Up settles the stomach for hospital or home use. Did you know that? The added citrate and neutralize free acid. Sounds good. The sugar is inverted, burns clear. 7-Up is more than a mixer. It blends out the harsh features, dispels hangovers, takes the ooch out of your crutch. Huh? What do they mean by that, guys? The ooch out of your crutch. So what? Do you get an ooch in your crutch? Maybe I need this explained to me. No, I don't. No, I don't care. So 7 had fucking rocked in the past, guys. Did you know that? This, okay, this is a fictitious picture. It never really came to fruition or was built, but it was proposed for, I can't remember. It'll come back to me in a minute. I'm having a Brian Fair. A very famous building in England. I think it was Winchester, one of these cathedrals. But this was proposed. And look at the size. I wonder if that actually existed. And it was actually drawn. And they're just saying it was a plan. But yeah, fantastic building. It looks, and do you know this? Looks like the Hajj Khalif. Same sort of shape. And that would have been like a mile high or something. So yeah, fantastic thinking for the past designage. So let's have a think about what happened to this lady here who got on a plane and she flew off to apparently Southeast Asia, and then she goes missing because she's basically knows the Earth's flat. Amelia Earhart. She's got air in her hat. So let's have a look. Let's check her out. So she's got kinky boots, bit of a heel going on. Okay, okay. Sweet leather jacket. She's got bloke's tie on, short hair, and she looks a little bit doody. So she knew about the flat Earth, I reckon. And they say they found a plate in a sort of a Borneo forest belonging to a plane. But I don't think so. I think something else happened. Yeah. I don't think she ended up on the plate of some, you know, Borneo headhunters. But I think she went off and found them hidden lands. Maybe. So these are German girls in the 1960s. Let's have a look. Let's examine German girls in post-war Berlin. Yeah, I know. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Ooh. This is the guy that designed the stuff for Blade Runner. And then they were like scale. So these are the buildings from Blade Runner you see in the movie. And, you know, we have like flying balloons and everything, don't they? And balloons delivering on towers, just like we say for Tartaria. So it's pyramid-like, infinitely big skyscrapers. And it's got a pyramid there and designed like to scale. Imagine the effort gone into that. It's quite mad. So this is Galileo Galilei's first telescope. What's it inlaid with? This is leather, isn't it? And it's highly decorated. It's in gold leaf. So Galileo Galilei mapped the moon from this, did he? Don't look up too much, guys. I'm just saying. What do you think? So Galileo Galilei's bullshit on bullshit, just like him. This is interesting. This was found around Skeleton's neck, and he was a slave of a Roman. So he was a Roman slave, apparently, Phoenician slave. And it's a dog tag. And it actually says on it the master's name, and says, like a dog, please return me to my master and the master's name, and you will be paid 1 gold coin. For a human being, guys, just like a dog. So that's the sort of shit was going down in early Phoenicia. I always love this sort of stuff, and I always think about it. Old New York City. This is New York City in the 1970s, probably the Bronx or something. But this city, Gotham City, this looks like out of the Joker film, doesn't it? Is, you know, I seen a film once when they said, oh, the secrets of New York. This place is just really old. And I think it is, guys. You know, look at this with on the Lexington, the little Greco-Romano pillars, and the window there. It's just completely buried. You know, these are, how old are these buildings? I like that picture. I think it's really atmospheric, and it gives you a real feel for the old world. Declined, destroyed, covered over, whitewashed, and its people. This is interesting. This is a a building that exists still today, and it's in a Manchester Square, Manchester in England. So basically, they didn't want to get rid of it, and it doesn't appear to have like mud basements or anything. Can't really see, but they put it on a concrete slab, and then massive concrete things, so that they could basically fill all of this in an elevator included in this like sort of shopping center precinct thing that they got today. But I've never seen anything like that. Maybe in Seattle. But look how high the mud is, yeah. And the mud comes up to there, does it? And there as well. So you ever seen anything like that, guys? Cool, isn't it? So what about battle elephants? All with EM protection, because chainmail, you can buy them today. Look on Google for yourself. Look on Google, look on eBay for chainmail protection. And then you can buy this. Now, this is definitely protection, guys. You know what? Do you think this is going to protect him from cannon fire or an arrow in the face? Or what? A sword? A mace? No, none of those things. So what is the chainmail over his face for? To protect his face from electromagnetic technologies they're using on the battlefield. Also the elephant. Yeah? Otherwise, why would they bother? This gives you no protection other than to cover your face from EM blast. EM waves, excuse me. So, this is a 1950s model. Obviously, everyone's just crowded in the street because she's walking down there. I think she was voted butt of reality, actually. So let's have a little look and see what we think. Oh, she's a pretty girl, isn't she? I'm in love with her. My Brian Willie likes her. So let's try this. Let's capture some spiders and let's drug them up. Okay, first we need the drugs though. So a spider on LSD makes a web like this. Yeah, you give your pet spider, some whiz, and he goes like, "Fuck me!" Caffeine, he just loses his shit completely and goes three-dimensional. Marijuana, he's more loose and he's like, "I'll take my fucking time here, just make it smaller and just have a lay down." Normal, he does this. LSD is much, much better. It's all like tight, nice and tidy, and so yeah, fun with drugging up spiders and making webs. As you do. Right, more German birds from the 1960s. Why? They're probably asking in the chat. Does he show photographs of birds? Because we're checking out their fashions, innit? Yeah. And they are, they're pretty fluffy. Use another pretty fluffy Swedish policewoman, yeah, from the 1970s, yeah. Oh, I would commit a crime. I would break a shop window and say, "Oh, officer, I broke a shop window. Would you arrest me? Search me. I have a weapon hidden in my trousers. A gun." This is a weapon from the Sung Dynasty in China. It might be a weapon, but something else, an axe. I don't know, but they say it's a weapon. So ancient Chinese weaponage. God, I'm trying to remember all this. So. We like Louis Armstrong drawing on a punk rocker's head in Britain when he visited Britain, right? Louis smoked a spliff every day. Louis fucking was wicked. I hope he wasn't a Freemason, but he probably was, actually. He's got to keep on. Now, back to the Holocaust. Well, I like to go on about this all the time, but it just comes up, like in all of historical narratives is a thing. Like I walked past a shop window only yesterday and it had like dinosaurs and globes in the window for children. It's like, what a fucking starting point is that? Dinosaurs and globes. So they start their thinking in this world on complete fucking bullshit, made up crap. It just does my head in, guys. So these are the collected suitcases of the victims that goes into a concentration camp. This one's in Poland, okay? Not Auschwitz, another one. Now, why would they do that? That's fucking stupid. There's a war on. These short resources, space, Germany's falling, yeah? And they kept all the suitcases of all of the fucking people. No, you would burn them motherfuckers and you would chuck them away. Not the people. The The suitcases, because they're not. Let's put it in this perspective. Let's think about this for a second. It's not as if they're going home and they're going to reuse their suitcase. So why would you keep it as a souvenir in case they go home again? This is supposed to be a death camp. They're all going to die. Just say it. Why would you keep it? And why would you build a wall with it? It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. They got these out of an old closed down suitcase factory. So these are shoes you could buy in the past, ladies, on eBay at the time. Yeah. Death shoes. Yeah. So no more kneeing him in the bollocks. Okay. Now it's the pointy shoe in the shin. Oh, that would really fucking spoil your day. What do you think? 847 of you on Matt Nika channel. What do you think? Okay. So this is Ian Fleming in World War II, and he was a naval intelligence officer. A bit like Blair, who is, the author of 1984. He was also a propaganda minister for BBC. But yeah, so he was like the real James Bond. So he's literally like intelligence officer. He's like a spy, which is all of the stuff that he tells us about in James Bond. Is like because he's all picked it up in real life when he was doing all of that. So Ian Fleming as military intelligence. More drugs. But this one, okay, I did see it. It said it had a massive fuck ton of cocaine in it. Can't remember. I think it was 7 grams for that one bottle. 7 grams. So he's a German in his dugout in World War I. So he's made a nice little life for himself. Look at that. So many bullets and bombs. He's got himself a cardboard box. That should protect him. Photos of some of his girlfriends. Mate, are these movie stars, or are all of them your birds? I don't know. I think they're all his birds. So yeah, he looks all right, don't he? Doesn't look too shot to fuck. What are you doing? Yeah, so he sorted himself right out. Yeah, as long as he's not crawling with rats. So Woodrow Wilson, the president around the First World War time, he printed or had printed $100,000 bills. They were never used publicly, but the government did use them for exchange. So yeah, they were circulating around. $100,000 bills around that time, but not for public, but they did exist. Okay, so that's that. Bit more images coming up and more stuffage. Bookage. So people have been sending in some groovy snaps in the last week. I did a post this week on the Flat Earth British channel concerning multiple suns. Okay, so people have been sending in and do send in. Okay, it's mattleague7@gmail.com. I haven't seen a Lambert and Butler for ages. Oh, and the nasty cheap purple lighter. Oh, I love the roses, rose Thatchers. I've been turned on to that. It's really juicy. Anyway, nice glasses, by the way. So bookage. Send in a picture. If you buy any Flat Earth British merch, especially if it's like a t-shirt, tight t-shirt, and you're female, send them in. Okay, so everyone does like a groovy little thing. Okay, this lady was last week. This guy, he's got a massive big crop on the go, and he takes my book in with it. That's absolutely fantastic. This is Anne, who sent it in this week. Who basically I forgot about, left her on Facebook. She sent this weeks ago, so she did a backup one with a lovely pussycat out the back. She was reading the book and basically getting the juiceage. And this one, yeah. This guy is so excited about my book, or he's taking a fuck ton of acid. Either way, he looks really, really happy. My brother, we love you. And this, all right, Teresa, who is Hippie Shake, you may see in chat right now. Can you see Hippie Shake in chat? Yeah? Well, Hippie Shake's got like spotty fingernails. Wakey, wakey, flat thumbs, coffee cup. Oi, oi, flat thumbs. And, ooh, that. Oh, Teresa, that cake and that coffee look fucking lovely. Can we visit? No, really. Can we visit? Yeah. And look at them cakes and that flat thumbage. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Thanks for doing that. That looks really nice. Oh, so yeah, do that, guys. And when we will show you and your picture of all these lovely people. There's Asia there, and there's a teddy bear there. Oh, he's not a teddy bear. He's a high-end intellectual. And all the other ones. Ooh, Flo, and Moonbeam Mitch. She's lovely, isn't she? And all of these lovely people. My brother there, my brother there. Somebody else who's got all their ganges coming on and looks a little bit more ready. Oh, it's not fair. And it's not fair being in fucking Britain, I mean. So, bookage, send them in, guys. Join in and you can show them on Flat Earth British. Now, this is interesting. I was on for this as well and it just appeared. Okay. Now, this German city shows a sky train, which we showed on Flat Earth British and associate channels a few times. And I was really intrigued to see how the modern day comparison looked. How we could compare the architecture, see what's been added, what's been taken away over the last 100 years. And that now exists. Somebody has done it. So let's give you a little idea of this sky train. It's fantastic. Obviously, it's electric. And I've shown it a few times, but it is a fabulous bit of film. I'd watch it over and over again. And now we'll see the comparison in the modern day, the same streets, side by side. Check that up on the hill. Wow, that's nice. This corner is interesting. How it's changed as well. And on the right by there where the mud is, it's changed. Some of these original buildings are still there. Oh, bugger. I hate it when it snaps. Sorry about that. An error has occurred. Sorry about that. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. It just snapped. There you go. So yeah, I'm going to show the comparison, but we can dig this. This is old Tatalia. What was that on the side there, like an aerial thing? Did you see that then? I didn't want to stop it in case it buffed again, but there was like an aerial on the side of the gantry. So I'm guessing this is some nice steel. There. Oh, it's telegraph. Okay, they're there. I've seen them. All right. That makes sense not to have telegraph poles. So they come into these little stations. Look at that mud on the side of the house there. So keep watching. So because we're going to compare, okay, guys? Before and after thing going on. Yeah, it's pretty good, Ring. It's good, isn't it, Ring, girl? Was it Wurpatal? Oh, thank you, Michael. I forgot what it was called. It is epic, Arwin. So I'll show you the comparison now. Somebody made the effort. Look at that. Oh, it goes over the river. I love that. I would absolutely love to go on this train. I used to love monorail trains when I was a kid. Oh, a little temple there on the right-hand side. Okay. Pull in. There's a town centre, I guess. So it's not even a city I've heard of, but it looks quite well established and old and big. I don't even know if it's in the east. Where to, CMR? Is it in east or west? Or I don't even know where it's near. Looks well established, though. So there's something being built there, as they do. Well, actually, it's there. It's just got scaffolds, so it could be like, I guess, refurbished as things are. Nothing else is being built, though. So that's what it looks like. And now we're going to watch the comparison, which will be really juicy. Because I have been wondering, I was hoping when I seen it, I hope someone makes a comparison. Skytrain Germany. Excuse me. All right. It is. Okay. And somebody posted on Facebook. So 2015, and the other one was 1902, and that's been colorized too. So there's the same trip. Let's have a look. That building's still there. Oh, bugger. Fuck off with that black, would you? Sorry about my language. There you go. All right, that building's new. There's that corner building. That's still the same. Right, that little mud flood is gone. Right, this corner here, there's just trees now. That building, is that cottage there? No. All right, that building's there. That building's there. Right. The one's on the left there, and we turn a corner. That building's gone. So it looks much better in the old days than it does now. It looks scruffy now. And there's the river, 2015. It's got all grown over. It wasn't back then. And then pull into this little funky station. That building, you should go into the town now. See how that is altered. Okay. This technology, it doesn't. So, yeah, that's fantastic that somebody made the effort to do it again. It's not all of it, though, but it hasn't changed too much. Right. more images, and I'm going to come back, and it is going on for 20 past 11. Jeez, I could talk for hours, and it just seems like minutes. It's the weirdest thing. So let me just come back for a minute and give you all a big shout and tell you the news, and now you catch up if you just joined the chat feed late, and then we can see these in a minute. Okay, there you all are. Okay, let's change my image. Fat thumbs, much peace and love to you all. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Remember, 8 o'clock GMT tomorrow night, I'm going to be over on Russian Vids. We're going to have an epic night over there, guys. So make sure to join, and I will put links and shouts out beforehand to get the gang over. So, hi, Jenny, love. Good to see you, sweet nurse. Sun. Martin, your milk jugs bring all the boys to the esteem. Oh, too much sarcasm. I'm not sarky. Sarcasm is the lowest form of humor, but the lowest form of wit, but the highest form of intellect. Something like that. Anyway, see you, man. It's near Dusseldorf. Oh, right, it's there. Around that area. Thank you. Wayo, good to see you. Jenny again. Amarello. It's good to see what's changed. That's what I like to do, compare. But it definitely, in the photographs, in the movies, in the films, it looks a better world years ago. It's shit now. Absolutely shit. They have a beautiful building, they have a fucking Starbucks in there or something, or a pound stretcher. Lovely shop. What's gone mad? World's gone mad. Who always was mad? When was the last moment of sanity the world ever had? We don't know. Bigfoot is like 4x4 human, able to comb the terrain with ease. Yeah, we love the old big footage. Human, or Huarwan, or Awe. Truth Seeker, good to see you. JOIC. Arwinage. Still looks great, Arwinage. April, good to see you. Jenny again. Truth Seeker. Knuckles is Dave. Good to see you. Anyone? So one is different language. Oh, don't know what that means. Rain Girl, our Billy, Evergreen. Dick, good to see you. Bill. QSN. Tweezer, lovely nails. And Son of Overlook. Capalicious. John Trotter. And Manny. Wayo, Admiral, Michael De Silva, and Mr. Detroit, and Mysticals in the house. Love that. Oh my God. Above ground, massive train, high tech in the dirt. I haven't seen that before. Have you, April? Oh, it is good if you haven't seen it before. Slog 88, Simon Doherty, good to see you. And, oh, what's that? Bruce Wayne's father must have built it. That's what I thought. It looks like Gotham, don't it? It looks like, Joker film. Bandana Angel. Dreams. Yeah, I had wicked dreams last night. It was really brilliant last night. Definitely clear messages. There is something fucking coming. It is something fantastic, guys. Just know it. I feel it. We all do. We know it. It's exciting. Why is it exciting? It's just a pandemic. Because we know that they fucked it. We know that we never. We know we never. Stick close to your convictions, guys. Don't let them get to you. Don't let them bully you. Don't give a fuck. Yeah. Even if they crush you or try to, you with the Most High, and He's got your back. I keep saying this all along. You got to have faith. We still got hope, guys. Okay. And we're on this. All of us. This trooper movement is all powerful. Fucking love it. People in it. Fantastic. It just fills me up. I just can't believe, the people have stood up to speak against it all. It's a fantastic thing. We need more of it. Okay. Billy, Curve Water. Funny. Big budget move shows, TV shows, a lot of mud flooders. I tell you the best one, watch Kojak. Or like Frank Cannon or all them old detective programs. Like Kojak, brilliant for mud flooders, honestly. Or Streets of San Francisco, even. From America, New York. Just amazing. Amazing. E Greens, Amon. Good to see you. Cappadocia. All right then. Holy shit, is this legit? Everything's legit on Flat of British Sun Sweetness. So, where's Melage? Artie? Is Melage in the house? Okay, Jay. Lee Flat of British, where are you? More calling Orson. Come in, Orson. You're Flat of British. It's Flatterday night. It's 11:30. You've gone to sleep, haven't you? Yeah, I know. It's not fair. So, everything's good, and we're thinking of you. Tommy G, Good to see you. Plain Drifter. Hope you got your book, by the way. I sent RV. Hello, Matty. Hello. That's clever. Yeah, I don't really like when people say hello to me because they're saying hello. And it's like, you know, hello. Face diaper. Exactly as they planned, all their minions are going to get smoked by Jabba. Fucking A, brother. Nicely put. So, share some more images now. Got about half hour left of the show. So, I'm guessing you can see in the title, guys, FE, British is having a convention. Okay, one for a better word. And it's fucking epic because basically it's not controlled. I'm doing it with India. And we're having a lot of people, guys, come in, okay? And it's going to be fantastic. We're having Dave Murphy, allegedly Dave, on stage. Legendary flat earther. Remember when he done that telly appearance in Montenegro or wherever it was? Legendary. And he was starred in the new film, Level. The new film Level by Hibbler Productions. I will be appearing on Hibbler Productions on recorded live vlog. They got a fantastic channel over on Rockfin. So I'm over there next week to talk about this and the next film for Level 2, which is going to be made September next month, which I'm going to be in doing Tataria. So that's going to be fantastic. So there's a lot happening, guys. There's a lot happening in the Flat Earth British community. But this convention promises to be the biggest party in truth. Okay. Now, we've watched some of these go down in America. You know, Flattoberfest is fantastic. And every time I see, you know, my brothers and sisters in America, you know, like, you know, Zulu and Mark and Karen and all of them meeting one another, I feel exactly the same as they do. You know, when they're emotional, I'm like, I fucking love these people, you know, but we can't get to them. But we want the same in Britain, okay? And they can join us. You know, everything will be streamed live and they'll be there with us and we'll share it, okay? So that would make Martin very, very happy. And I really, really want this. So we're going to make it happen. Build it and they will come. Or he will come, okay? So September the 10th, Flat Earth British Convention in Birmingham, not Alabama, in England. It's pretty central. Now, it's going to be on a Friday. Okay, Friday day, all day. Okay, so if you work, I'm guessing you're going to get a problem getting there. So what you got to do is you got to lie to your boss. Okay, tell them like either if you're not going to lose your job, take a day off for the Queen. Okay, drop an anvil on your boss's toe, get sent home, or just lie. Don't go to work. Okay, throw one for the Queen and come to Black Earth British Convention. And literally, I can tell you now, we're all going to have the time of our lives. Okay, party. Anyway, share some screen. You live in Brum? Make sure you're there, guy. Make sure you're there. Tickets and adverts and promos and websites, etc., will all be available this week. I guess in India's on it, as she said she was, and she's been busy. Busy today. So yeah, keep an eye out on all of that, guys, and you will find out what's going on. Okay. So, oh, it's a bit cold and damp, but yeah, that looks all right. Quite like that. It's a bit of Altitaria. So 935 of you watching in total on my channels. Thank you very much. Make sure to share this out. I'm going to share some more images now. Okay, taking us up nicely to 12 o'clock-ish UK time. And there's just so much to look forward to. I can't even believe it. It's fucking fantastic. That is Britishness. It's epic. So, images. Okay. Earth is flat and stable. Because if we were like spinning at an insane speed, you know, 1,042 miles of the equator or whatever in whatever city this is in America, respectively 600 odd mile an hour. Apparently, you know, it's just apparently at the time the sun sets, you know, we're falling away from it. Apparently, at speed of sound. But guys, you know, I get like bleeding nose on an elevator. I mean, I ain't good at, you know, fast motion. I know all about it. So that is your proof that Earth is flat and stationary. If it was spinning at an incredible speed, like never mind the exponential speeds of, you know, around the retractor and into the galactic nothing fuckingness. So yeah, Because it's made in a Hollywood basement. So why is Neil Armstrong, Edward Aldrin, and Michael Collins and the Apollo mission from 1969 got a Hollywood star in LA? Has a place on Hollywood's stars actors sidewalk for a reason. Because it's made in a Hollywood basement. And they tell you. Why would they be in where movie stars are? Exactly. So I get COVID's gone fucking nuts. What's this big arrow here on this church? Somebody sent me this week. Look at this. This thing's going underground there. So there's no chairs, no pews, just these ones on the side. And coming from the alt, where you get altered, a big fuck off arrow. That's what it designates. It's like, ugh, weird. Oh, right. So somebody I know, or don't know, or somebody emails one of the Flat Earth British peeps, finds bits of antiquity, and then he brings them to life. And it's just like weird and actually very, very creepy. So if I just go back to it and see if it comes up. Yeah, very, very creepy, I must say. I'm not really that keen. As you will see now. It fucking starts. Which is not. Come back. I want to talk about these. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And all human eyes are completely different. Distinctive colours, distinctive shapes. And take a look at it. Take a look at the human eye, guys. It looks like what they call a black hole. It's a dimensional portal. And like a highly complex biomechanical roboty thing that takes in light. Look at it, guys. What the hell is that going on with our eyes? So there's narratives out there, you know, that, oh, we live in God's eye. And the dome bit here over the eye is the dome above us. And this bit in here, you know, is our plane. And this is dome above us. You know, a lot of people think that. So we got different colors in eyes as well. Mine change. I got like hazel, but they can go a bit bluey, a bit grey. Depending on my mood, my eyes change. But look at that. Look at that. It's like a black hole sun. Isn't it? And look at the structure of it as well. All of these little filaments that come off. And these lattice works. This isn't infinitely complex. They can't say they know what all this is. They can't say. Apparently, you can find out everything about human illness and, like, you know, where's your liver's good condition or other stuff from, you know, you can get like little blotches in the eye, which will show you got bad liver. So you can find out all about the health from the eye, but they don't practice it. I can't remember. There is a name for that science. So look at that. So it's a clear lens. So it's exactly like a camera. And this is, you know, the focal point, exactly like a camera. The light comes in, so beams it down into this. The pupil, which is completely black, by the way. Isn't it weird, guys? Isn't it threw me when I first looked, and I thought, well, yeah, they're beautiful, but how much I didn't know. You know, it's just so complicated and complex, and it looks so otherworldly. It looks like literally a black hole. Look at the lens, how clear it is as well. And there's a fluid in here. It's all fluid. The eyes are water, but we're all water. But so there's a fluid. It goes in through here, and this bit is really interesting. This fan bit. Fantastic. So the ancients knew all about the flower of life and the atom and the stable 8 and sacred geometry and everything that we talk about in Flat Earth British. You know, the true fundamentals of this place, basically the geometrics out of the ether. They knew all about it in the past. They knew all about geometry in antiquity. Earth is not flat. Vaccines work. We've been to the moon. Chemtrails aren't a thing. Climate change is real. Stand up for science. Well, when you put it like that, it makes you think like, well, that is all just nutty shit, isn't it? Like, fucking hell. So it's completely the opposite. It's brilliant. This is us. My life knowing Earth is flat. That's us, guys. Lions, above sheep or amongst sheep. And you feel like it too. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you all? Yeah, I know. So a tsunami came in, or a tidal wave, or a wave here, and the sea is so fucking bogging, like the rest of this septic, cesspool that they messed up. Because I don't like litter. Litter really bugs me. Is this litter? So it's full of like sandals, masks, fuck tons of masks, shoe. I hate shoes just left in the street. You always wonder what happened to the person that was standing in the shoe. Look up. So all that dragged in, and that's the sort of stuff that's in the sea these days, guys. And I can verify this is true because in Turkey I went and back in Christmas time. There was all, this water there is spotless. Yeah, tsunamis of masks, and I posted about them. I showed you. It was absolutely disgusting. So that's what they're doing to the place, and they don't care. They're psychos. It's disgusting. No, absolutely no 1 billionaires. Look at this. I go to space. So that is the, I guess, Uzbekistani space program. Pretty advanced stuff. Did you know this? In 1953, the worldwide agreement was made based on an idea by the Rockefeller Institute to change the frequency of music. They changed it from its natural harmonic resonance of 432 to the current consciousness suppressing 440. Now, I knew this was true, and I got somebody here in the comments right now, Scott, who recuts all the music to 432. And honestly, guys, with the headphones on, it's how it is supposed to sound. It gives you shivers and all sorts. They really fucked us over with the music, and they brought it right down. I'm telling you what, you open it up onto 432, any of it on 432, and it literally goes through you. The vibration goes through your body. It's absolutely fantastic. Higher state of consciousness, all this music is tuned to 432. So yeah, I've got entire collections, all my favorite sorts of music, Floyd, AC/DC, stuff like that, but loads of reggae as well, and all stuff, all cut in 432. Bob Marley, yeah, I got Bob Marley, 432 copy. Fucking epic. It's how it's supposed to sound as well. It's fantastic. So yeah, these people, they got zombies. This guy is apparently dead. He's looking at the camera. He's got glasses on. He's got bad eyesight. On account he's dead. His wristwatch on. But yeah, so they're apparently in this. Maybe it's in Puerto Rico, or don't know. No, it's South America somewhere. They do zombies there. Zombies are a thing. So yeah, it's, like I said, this guy shows like this is a very strange garden. Somebody sent me the photograph, but they reanimated the face, and there's some guy stood on like a stone mushroom with wings. I can't really tell you where it is, but it's fucking nuts. There's hands reaching up there as well. Hands there. And he animates them. So let's have a look if this one's going to work. Probably not. Shall we be patient and keep 796 people waiting? Shall we not? Okay, this is interesting. So these were coins from America, okay, and it's got like a J787 released by Jefferson, and they're full Masonic. They got the sundial, so we're showing you like a sundial proves the Earth is flat because they only work on a flat Earth, and smiley face sun, but it doesn't say "In God We Trust." It says "Mind your business." So initially it said "Mind your business," and then they changed it later to "In God We Trust." Yeah, I know. I think he might have been a flat earther, So this was if Germany had managed to take over America in the First War. Okay, and this is what they had envisioned. So you Americans would have lived on a tiny little reserve down there, a bit like what's coming now because you just got taken over. We all got taken over. Britain is no longer Britain. America's no longer Britain. And we're not just a corporate place, guys. This is something else going on. There's somebody in control of them all. American reservations right there. So that's the Americans in the desert, in Arizona somewhere, I guess. And the rest is New Prussia, which is occupied by Germans. And they've renamed everything, New Potsdam for New York. Yeah. Hindenburg, New Berlin for Philly. What else we got? And Japanesia, which is like Phoenicia, Japanesia, okay, for California. So a little bit like Japan for some reason. Well, they were allies. The Japanese were allies, so they got they got California. Bismarck for whatever that place is. Denverburg. Kaiserstraat, I think that is. Kaiser. Krupenberg. Hyphenberg. So that's what they had planned. And anyone who lived in Canada, well, they're the barbarians. What's that? Boy-Ed City. Boy-Ed City. So that's if the Germans took over. This is a Maori. So she's from New Zealand land. And actually, she's got beautiful hair. It must be coconut she's using or something. Because I tell you what, considering she lives out in like, you know, I don't know, New Zealand jungle land, she's got fucking beautiful hair. So yeah, the Maoris, they're beautiful people. So this was 1950s television in Britain, BBC, when they put this up on television, told everybody the spaghetti grew on trees. And like myself, okay, I was convinced that spaghetti grew on trees, which is not real, apparently. It's disappointing. So here's a sunset taken by a really good photographer who is Melage. And you've got the mistage. But love a good sunrise or sunset. Is that a sunrise? I think that's a sunrise. Yes. There's the sun coming up. There looks to be a secondary thing there going on. A round circle there. Might be the lens flare. Who knows? But what I like about this photograph is it shows that the sun's not far away at all and it's localized. The way the hotspot is just on the field here and it doesn't come any further. How is that even possible? Just there, just glows up that bit there. That could be the moon. That could be the moon. It is the moon. Okay, the moon's red. So, restaurant and reserve. I've seen this photograph before, but wow, why would they build this bit of Antiquity building on this rock here, which is pure Antiquity out, and you walk over a gangplank to a ship, which is on a rock, which has a room in it. So that's a bit of something else. It's all stone here. So a cup of tea on a Phoenician ship. And whatever these rocks are just crazy. You can go inside them. What they do? Hack it all out with a Kango hammer? Or was it already hollow? And this strange sort of Tatarian building, yeah. What a really weird building. Animals are inferior to humans, so you can eat them. Jesus Christ. Or Jesus, in this case, Jesus Hitler Christ, which is obviously a different entity, or maybe the same, I can't really be sure. Somebody posted this on my Facebook. They went and found a Starfort. So what's this? The Starfort week for finding Starfort week. Check it out, though. What's with these little steps? That's got to be water. Something to do with breaking up water, something. Or like Stealth Bomber, you know, breaking up sound waves, you know? That's fantastic, that angling, and it's definitely not for like, because that you could run up that if you was into parkour to jump over. So it's not defense, you know, for anti-breaking in problems. There's like beaver dam technology. So Starfortage, cannabis, noun, the glue holding this shit show together. Fucking A. Dun, dun, dun. So that's more or less much of my show for tonight. I've got a little bit of time left. I'm going to come back and give you all a massive shout. It's been a lot of people in tonight. Going up to nearly 1,000 people again or more. I don't even know because I've been checking. Amen. Alva Billy, you know it. You know it, Arwin. So true. Where would we be without it? Yeah? Well, we'd all be fun killing them, wouldn't we? So, keeps you calm, keeps you calm, keeps you sane, keeps you sane. How are you all? You had a good evening, guys? Okay, well, I'm going to be cutting it out soon. I'm going to give you all a big shout because I am tired, and I got another show tomorrow. I want something to eat. So thank you all for joining. You have 3-hour special, loads to look forward to. We've looked into how did it get there? Radium Heaters. We thought about eyes. We thought about why are they planting meadows everywhere? Is that a sign? We thought about are we dead in the water? No. Why is like the law and Strawman and fucking all the contemporary music and Phoenicians and the buildings and the watery jug business, well, I mean water jugs, telling us that that's the case? Just saying. Starfort, Newark. You may have seen Mel discovered the Starfort system in England, which you got to get to. So, convention, 10th of September. Make sure to get a ticket. They'll be out this week, okay? And we're going to have the best time ever. Flat of British, come and hang out, okay? And we're going to have Paul Cook presenting and helping out and being part of it all. We're going to have all you gang involved anyway, okay? And we're going to have Dave Murphy is going to present as well. So I might need another presenter. I'm going to have a little think. British presenter-ish. Okay, we might need one more name. We're going to need music. Okay, we're going to need music. We've already got a big fuck-off bass bin box thing. Somebody's going to bring. No. So a band, a volunteer band would be fantastic. Or just a band. Bung the sob, I guess. Oh, brilliant. Something like that. So let's make it happen. Brilliant. I achieved that. 900 odd of you watching. I'm going to be cutting out right now, guys. I'm going to get off and make a cup of tea because I'm so thirsty. I'm going to give you all a big shout. Oh, there you are. Esoteric Gardening. Sorry about that shit show in Telegram. It's gone. It's gone. What fucking psycho that was. Sorry. Dallas Fowler. See, there's terrible people. Yeah. I mean, in the world. You should have seen what this person was like. Just upsetting everyone. Mark, good to see you. Thank you for that. Alex Boyd, Truth Seeker, CMM. Do all the YouTubey things if you would, please. Share this show out. Like, subscribe to all 5 British channels. Donate if you feel that you can. And I'll see you all in the next show, which will be in a couple of days. And I'll come back and tell you all as things develop with the convention as well. Okay, guys? And we're all going to get involved with this. So, yeah, we're going to try and do a Skype call. It's like what the idea is. So Campbell have agreed. So if we can get maybe John, would be fantastic. Or just some of the big names so that it's just going to be everyone involved. And it's going to be the big, fantastic event. The biggest, the best. Okay? You fucking know it. Face Diaper. Couple of shirts. Good to see you. Ben Rick's here. Dick's here. Michael O'Free. So, yeah, anyone's hanging around in chat now, Lurkage. Join the chat now. Say ta-ra. I'll give you a nice shout. And we'll all know who's here. Like all of you. Don't look. But you can. That's okay. Just saying it'd be nice if you said hi. Kelly's here as well. Georgie's here. Arwin's here. Iqua. I don't know. Hippie here. Nice images today. Good images today. Good stuff today. And I've documented the beginning with the craziness about. I forgot about that. Fucking hell, guys. Yeah. Organ gun. Yeah. Sound wave technology in fucking 1400s. It's been a juicy vlog, guys. Thank you, Alva Billy, my blessed brother. Love you all. You're all fantastic. Happy. JT. Angela Baby Carson's there as well. Mrs. Peck's Henrietta and the chicken licking the sky's falling in. Michael, Truth Seeker, Stephen Dickinson, Joseph Hamilton, and I Am Fairies, OIC, and QCN, Jay, Enrico, Enrique, Son of Overlook, Mel. Do you use polarized lens? She's got like a Kodak camera. I don't know if she's here now. It's a bit late. Girl from Anatolia. Hiya, sweetness. Julie. Good to see you, love. So, yeah, this is something fantastic. And we're going to have a great time. Okay? Because I bring the party. Don't you know? Robert. Plain Drifter. Esoteric Gardening. Michael. I Have Fairies. Jay. Oh, Stephen Dickinson. Wow, so many of you. Bandana. Johnny Sher. And PJ. CNET is here, and Jenny, Seeley, Arrowagin, who invented a form of gravity, apparently. T. Arwinian gravity is called. Arwinian gravity. Kelly, good to see you. Simon Doherty, our crazy journey. I love that. So we're having an adventure, aren't we, guys? Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? So yeah, this is the guy who makes the 432 tune, Scott. Yeah, Spellring. So he's got a website, a YouTube channel, and he puts them up on there as well. So 432 tunes in Think Tank, Now, Google Drive, link anyone. He's got it all, guys. He slotted me a Google Drive with, like, I don't know, fucking hundreds of albums, everything, like all my favorite bands. Yeah, it was like the B-52s, Stones, fucking all of them. Brilliant, honestly. Jay, so put the headphones on with them. Phew, good night's entertainment. Steve, Benrick, Harvey Weinstein, Danny, good to see you, love, and Camilla, Abidjan, and D Nice, Takida Sunrise. Yeah, it was a nice sunrise, huh? Really good photograph. Simona Sajida, spaghetti trees are real. Well, I thought until I was about 40 years of age that they were real. Yes, that's right. I'm 40, just over. Lime Stone Beer, Son of Overlook, Rethink, and Michael Shears. Well, Matt Pyman, what's happening? What spaghetti does grow on trees? I don't know. I was thinking them spiral ones. Paniti, whatever it's called. I don't know. Time to take partake in some thinking weed. Oh, you're really good at this life game, high state of consciousness. You're killing it right now, Julie. So yeah, did I say there was going to be 1,000 things to think about? Well, there you go. There they are. So thanks, Jenny. Limestone Bear, good to see you. And there you all are. So who else joined just now? Loyal Tangy's here. Scarecrow Strawman. Stick crystals up your butt. For good change on the full moons. Yeah. Do me a favor, guys. Please don't listen to Scarecrow fucking Strawman. Okay? Valley Packs. Yes. Stick crystals up your butt, me saying in my chat. Isabella, ATX Girl, 72. Okay. Lexich, Dallas, Stephen Dickinson. Top show again. All right, thanks. Make sure to share this out, guys. Okay, it all helps to the sharing of truthage. A certain try for truthage, true truthage. Anyway, nothing in your back. Yeah, we're not having all of that. That's just wrong on so many levels. Okay, so stop that. Big love to you as well. Anyway, flat thumbs, guys. Let the show take it to the road. We're going to have a fantastic time, guys. You're going to love every minute. So make sure to get a ticket when they're out. Daz Wishting. Live resin over here in Poria. I don't know where that is. Peoria. Is that like Pretoria that I thought that looked like? Gary Stenning. Oh, you keep coming into the chat. Brilliant. Lindsay. Can't wait for bookies, brother. It won't be long, Leslie Lovely. It will not be long. Okay, you might even have it in the morning to wake up to. That would be nice. I hope you enjoy it. And Valerie Pax, I said that. Decat, hi, love. And we are the ones. You know it. Okay, thank you, Truth Seeker. That's very kind. Charlie, thank you, my brother. QC, Charlie, yeah, he's been subbing me fucking donkey's years because I've been doing this a while. Okay. Sub to all Flat Earth British channels, and I'll be back in a few days when I've sorted everything out. Okay, guys? Okay. See you soon. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. This is fantastic. See you later, guys. Much love.